Any Rice and Talia. Actually, it was Koi, right? That didn't pick Asir. It was against Fnatic, wasn't it? Game 3. Only Asir was open and they didn't pick it anyway. So if they ban Orianna here, maybe it doesn't even pick Asir anyway. But there's Wukong too. You trade? Wukong Orianna? Kind of trade, no? Better?
I think that might be where they're looking. Yeah, I'm curious because Yunara is such a strong pick for Mkoi.
Leave Yunara as well. They ban Asir. Wait, so they ban 3 mids. Orianna's open, Wukong is open, Yunara is open. It's 2 for 1 trade. Not bad for Wales, no? No matter what enemy take, you get 2. They take Orianna, you get Yunara Wukong. They take Yunara, you get Wukong Orianna. You take Wukong, you get Orianna Yunara. No matter what, you're trading up. I don't mind this at all, actually. Quite nice idea. Oh, Sion is up as well. Wait, there's so many. There's Sion, Wukong, Yunara. Which ones are most important? It's Sion and Wukong, right? Sion, Wukong over Yunara? I think so. I think Wukong more important than Yunara. I would take Wukong here.
The problem is, if you don't pick the Trundle with it, then obviously Mkoi can just pick Trundle, and Trundle's very, very good in Assign, not only because of the ultimate, but also because of your pillar. And so
okay, Yunara over Wukong.
Have to think,
so Mkoi gets best mid and best jungle. Wales get best AD, best top. This is a very OP draft from both teams. A lot of strong picks open. A lot of strong picks open. This should be Wukong and either top match or AD match, whichever one you prefer. Like this could be Wukong and Bessa, you know? Or Wukong Kaisa. Trundle over Wukong? Is that Sion specific? Huh. I'm surprised. Like I get it into Sion, but I don't know if that's worth, how would you say, not taking the strongest jungler. Because now in theory, Wales could get Wukong on 3, and they have strongest top, strongest AD, and strongest jungle on the patch. But I see what they're going for with Trundle into Sion. Like, it makes sense on paper. I would go Wukong here. And just mid after ban and last pick support.
Pretty much, as far as game 1 of this series, everything.
A lot of strong champions in this draft. Sion, Ambessa, Yunara, Orianna, Wukong, Trundle. A lot of strong champions used in this draft. Should be Wukong, no? Or whatever counter pick you have. Alistar. Wow. So who's last picking? They're not using their last pick anymore. I'm surprised. Because here you already see enemy top side, so it doesn't make sense to hold your mid laner or your jungler. It makes sense to last pick support here. I'm surprised they go for that. They must think Alistar is really OP to go for this and not use their last pick at all. What do you ban though? Poppy? Brom? Poppy Brom? Bard? Nico? Poppy Brom, Bard, Nico? There's so many that they can use. Annie ban. Aurora is already banned. Talia is banned, Rice is banned, Asir is banned, and Orianna is taken. Mid pool is very far down for Dire. Like low-key looking at Galio here, but Galio into Trundle doesn't sound great. Actually, you have Phase Rush, maybe it's fine. A lot of tanks if you play Galio though, kinda need some damage or... Like what about Hui? Maybe Hui better? Hui on 4 or 5.
Definitely finding this one here as well.
Nico, Poppy. Wukong ban, that makes sense. I feel like he has so many good champions, Alvaro, here. He can go Rakan, Braum, or Bard, and all of them are insane. And he gets to see one more champion before he picks as well. Like, if they pick an immobile mid here, let's say they do Hui, I think Bard is giga pick, you know? Okay, they're picking jungle, so he doesn't actually know what enemy mid is. I would go for either a Braum lane or a Rakan lane, because if you pick Bard here and enemy 5 pick is Galio, then your ult value is quite low. But Rakan and Braum have guaranteed value already. I would for sure go either of those. Braum or Rakan here for Alvaro. Like, you could go Sai Rakan, you could go Lucian Braum, you could go Hyper Carry plus Braum. Vayne Braum, low-key, as crazy as it sounds, low-key Vayne Braum not bad here. Game 1 Vayne? I don't know, but look at the champions on enemy team. You have Sion, Alistar, Jarvan, and you have a Braum next to you. Like, low-key Vayne good here again, by the way.
for that pick because that sign is
I think actually it's like it's the best, no?
safety into things like the Jarvan. Plus Super's just been a fantastic Ezreal.
Corki, okay, he plays it safe. He plays it safe.
The lane neutralizer instead.
Yeah, you don't want Jarvan to have too
Low-key
many
Vayne best pick, by the way.
to go after.
Crazy, no?
So they get the extra dash here with the Corki, and
Maybe I'm biased after the last time he used it. But low-key not bad here.
Burn his flash as much as possible. Meanwhile, Dire, here we go. The final
I would go
counter
away,
into
I
the
think.
mid lane, into the Orianna that they
I don't like
gave
Galio so
over.
much.
We were
I don't hate it, but
Galio.
I
You
think
know,
some more
it
damage
is
would be
well
nice.
played, was
Because now
well
they
played
only
from
have one
Summer.
damage source,
They are
right?
gonna lock
In
it
theory.
in, and that is going to put a
Yunara.
lot of pressure on Eddie to be the carry. That is
I think
the
some more damage would be
source.
nice when you
This
have tank
is-
support,
this is
tank
for
top, and
Beatballs
semi-tank
and
jungle.
Yunara.
I don't think Galio is bad. It would be my like second best option, but I think maybe Hui better. A little bit better. Hui.
Finds a good ult onto the Yunara. It's very tricky for her to survive through the burst, but you do have
A lot of strong champions out from this game.
With the Jarvan who can jump onto Mkoi.
Like after this game, we're looking at Wukong and all of the mids, I guess. But top laners are gonna be out from this. AD carries out from this. Strong supports out. Strong junglers out.
That's where it's going to be trying to find flanks, trying to use the
A lot of OP champions in this
terrain
game.
creation that you have in Mkoi to force Team Secret Wales into uncomfortable spots that opens up for Mirren in those flank chances. And the second Best actually locks you up, that's when you can just command protect and get that quick shockwave. So definitely you can find Eddie in these fights. That can be the key to victory here for Mkoi. But again,
Which one do I like more? I think I like Koi's comp more. I just feel like they have too little damage on Wales. Like it's gonna be easy to play that composition for them. But if Yunara ever makes a mistake and die, I feel like they can't win, you know?
Really is. Team Secret Wales here trying to prove that the LCP
Like later in the game. Of course, early they have damage. Tanks generally early game / mid game deal a lot of damage. But there's gonna come a point in this game where Yunara is the only one dealing damage. And if she makes a mistake and dies, or Koi makes a really good play on her, I don't like the comp so much. I think it's easy to play, it's nice to play a comp like that, but it's maybe better to have at least two threats. At least a mid laner as well with threat. So I kind of prefer Koi's comp because of this.
Not only are they a representative of the LCP, but they're entirely Vietnamese team.
I think something else than Corki would have been nice though.
Huge fan base for League of Legends.
Because they had 3 tanks already when he picked AD carry, so I think he needed to pick a champion with more damage. That's my feeling.
A lot of pressure on their shoulders.
Like let's say, I know there's a Jarvan on enemy team, but let's say you had a Philios here, or Jinx, I think it would be much better, no, for damage? Because Corki doesn't necessarily deal that much damage. Like he has his power spikes, and if you're ahead of the curve, of course you deal damage, but every champion deals damage if they're ahead of the curve. But if you're even in the game as Corki, I don't think you actually deal that much damage. And I wonder if you see 3 tanks plus Yunara, and enemy mid options are like Hui or Galio, that more damage would be nice. I think Aphelios or Jinx wouldn't be too bad this game, you know? Maybe Aphelios actually best this game. Since enemy is low range, I feel like Aphelios not bad, no? They're running into you. Anywho's. Braum and Corki should be winning this lane, but Yunara, very OP champion on Q, so if they can find a trade with Q on Yunara, they can win still. But most likely Braum, Corki have Prio in this lane. And Alistar need level 3 before he can play.
You just saw the ages pop up there. If you're looking at the jungle and
here's the Yunara Q.
matchup, as we actually see bottom lane with
It's gonna be a fine trade for Wales.
But the jungle
All
mid
things
lane
considered.
matchup, you know, those are the 2 youngest players at the tournament on the side
Oh.
of Team Secret Wales, going against
T-Tors.
Elyoya and JoJo. So we'll see
Oh wait,
if the
the
Jarvan
overlay
can
is
put the
weird.
expected pressure on Orianna. You know, we're expecting
Wait,
from
the overlay is weird.
Jarvan and Galio.
I need to move, no?
CC heavy combinations.
Where do I go?
Has always been one of our strongest.
Because you don't see the
laners in
Braum,
West.
I guess it
Even
doesn't
when
really
he was
matter.
in the LCS,
I'll just keep
people
myself here because I'd imagine they're gonna go back to the other overlay eventually anyway. I'll just leave myself here. Hope that's fine. You see the player cams, you see the scoreboard. I guess that's most important anyway.
Try and push him out.
Yeah, trying to use that clockwork wind-up passive as well, getting the consecutive auto attacks on a single target, doing more damage for each auto attack. So he's stepping past the wave, using Command Protect to eat the winds of war and not actually have his health bar be lowered. Both the junglers passing down towards the bottom side. His still here already on his blue and his Gromp, whereas Elyoya is just moving away from his red. Consistent trades in the bottom lane as well, with Alvaro using that heal earlier on.
I do think Histo has to be a little bit careful pre-level 6 though, because if you end up jumping in on...
The only info you don't have right now that I'm blocking is that Braum does not have heal, okay? Braum has no heal.
bunch of damage back.
Alistar has heal
around that
advantage.
Trundle pillar to just make your life really uncomfortable in trying to escape. Post 6 becomes a little bit easier because you tend to have the Cataclysm and the Galio to follow, which is why
There's
Mkoi
a
now
Jarvan
trying to
behind
go
them,
for
but I
these
think
kind of
Brom's
chunky
side
plays
always
and
win
get
this fight.
control
Trundle
over
Brom
Alioya
seems OP
to
at this point.
enable the favorable matchup in
So
the
I
early
think most
stages.
likely he will cross. Yeah, he's crossing. He's ganking mid. No flash mid, but it was traded. Flash pillar, he's dead. Nora's Q here, but it's blocking all of the damage. This could still be fine for Wales. Fighting a lot mid. Galio is low, but Ori has no mana. Oh, the pillar was good. Oh, Galio's dead here. Galio's dead here. Jarvan as well, no? EQ out. Yeah, he's dead as well.
For the troll.
Oh, Alioya, that pillar was beautiful. He pillared the Justice Punch there, completely stopped Dyer's Galio, and then just wins the 2v2.
That's huge for the game.
Like
I feel like they...
that was a really good Trundle play right there.
They shouldn't play it more after... Okay, Alistar's dead, by the way. And that other guy has a tag.
It's going off for Mkoi across the map.
I'm surprised Wales kept playing the mid fight. I feel like after the Galio and Orianna trade flash and Galio is that low, there's no fight anymore. Especially with how strong Trundle is. So I'm surprised to take a 2v2, and I'm also surprised to take a 2v2 bot lane, because in my mind, Brom always win Alistar early on in the game. You can block the damage from AD, and then you just play the long fight after Alistar have no spell. Like after this, I'm thinking it should be over, no? Galio flash in, Orianna flash out. Isn't the play over here? What happened?
But then
they looked again,
and they're on vision as well. So Alioya takes this fight. He likes it.
But Trundle wins, doesn't he?
Fight with Jarvan. He knows Galio is going to come over and try.
I feel like Trundle just wins this.
You know, combine with the fight, and so he times his pillar perfectly, expecting the play, and then just completely brutalizes them, even gets off the last bit of damage.
I think for Team Secret Wales, you're looking at Jojo in that situation saying he's got no mana, he's got one command attack, it's basically a 2v1 for us, but not realizing that Trundle often wins those.
Yeah, Trundle likes those odds.
Yeah.
And also, just Clockwork Windup does do so much damage. So despite the Orianna having no actual mana left, she was fine to just go for the play.
Looks good for Mkoi so far. 2v2 mid winning, 2v2 bot winning. Looks good.
He's now in a position that every time Histo tries to go for plays, like he might be looking for on that bottom side of the map, that's where, again, you can have Alioya match and constantly win out. And it just makes this game really uncomfortable now for Histo.
Yeah.
Honestly, they just click anywhere, no one do anything at this point. Like, look how strong the Trundle is. This 3v3 is hard winning for Koi.
Trundle can really thrive.
And mid 2v2 should be hard winning as well for Koi. So they can just do whatever they want at this point, I would say. Low-key force Drake angle, I think, if you have no camps on jungle anyway. Like, just start this fucking Drake and fight. Yeah, I like it. It's free Drake. They recognize the game state well here and realize they're strong enough to just do whatever. Even if enemies here, they just take a fight, or if enemies not here, you just get this for free. Wales are gonna fight this, but I think Koi got this, no? This is good fight for Koi. This is just good for Koi. Drake already dead. Need to play it, or? Play. Trundle has ult. Play.
Shockwave coming out, it's going to catch on Taki. Alioya already down as they look for a bit more of a trade, but Alvaro is now stuck by himself in the pit. Another slurkle, a flash from Eddie. It's going to be 2 for
I'm surprised Koi is running.
About Team Secret Wales, they do
they not win that? Is Galio ult too OP here?
Super in the shop instead of watching his screen as Histo collapses on himself.
I'd love to see a replay of this, because I think they're making the right decision to force that. Ooh.
He gets him, he gets the shield, and he gets
Wait.
out. Beautiful from Team Secret Wales.
That was so well
Nice play by Histo, no? Really nice play. Chases the first recall and then chases the second recall, actually gets the kill and gets out. That was really nice by Histo. He lost a lot bot here. Super. Look at the minimap, bottom right. Bot wave was pushing towards them, crashing under tower. He lost all of that, and he's gonna lose everything that's next as well, because it's slow pushing to enemy now. So they lost like 3 waves bot or something. Unless that's gonna go now, but they lost a lot bot here.
Team Secret Wales.
But shouldn't Koi take this fight?
Yeah, I mean, it was just the overextension coming through from Mkoi. They get the dragon.
Do they not win this? Brom Q miss. Shield not the best. No one tanks with Elioya. Maybe they don't actually win that.
In the middle of this fight, and it's Eddie who's just fine on that backline to deal with Elioya. Flashes over.
Did they get too low from the Drake? Is it because it's Ocean Drake?
Got some of the kills that were necessary for this composition to work.
And this from Histo as well, just chasing afterwards. As soon as you see Super go around this corner, you're kind of like, okay,
the Gatling gun never
so
stops.
Willing to go for more of the fight, even without his catapult.
Yeah, ward's over, gets a confirmation.
That's a grab fight.
EQs in, nobody punishes.
Already got two. Histo already got two. That's so good for Wales, no? Their game state is not the best, but they salvaged it on the Drake somehow, and here they actually get two grubs. This is so good for them. All things considered, you know? From dying 2v2 mid, dying 2v2 bot, to actually winning a fight around Drake. Sure, losing the Drake. Actually, it was Hextake. Is it Hextech that deals so much damage, or why couldn't they fight that? I'm so surprised. Is it Drake depending why they can't fight that? Like the actual Drake they're doing? Nice flash by Taki, but he has Valkyrie, no? Actually, it's dead anyway. Wow, nice play. And Brom has no flash, by the way. That's 2 kills. And they have grubs, by the way. They can hit tower. Wait, that was a really nice play by Taki.
The combo they need to lock down Super.
They're kind of smurfing these fights, by the way.
So well for Mkoi has already started to slip.
Like, this is just a really nice play. I don't know if they should be winning the Drake fight, but they still have the confidence to go for it and play it mechanically well. And then the chase from the Jarvan was huge as well, delaying Corki, making him lose a lot bot lane, and getting the kill while not dying. I mean, this is just a really good play by Alistar, no? By Taki. Q flash. W, auto is already empowered. Bomb, he has no flash, so even if he Valkyrie, he dies from Jarvan ult. Nice setup. They're getting their Yannara strong, which is needed to win this game. We're back to fighting both sides. It feels like in some of these plays, enemies should go opposite side. Like Wales should not be contesting, but they just contest anyway. Maybe that's their style, no? No matter game stage, just contest. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. A little bit of this mentality, I feel, watching them. Just go fight.
And you've got more to come as well. That cold
I like it.
that you so often pick up on the
Not scared or over-respecting enemy.
Well, it becomes very
just fight.
now for Super and Alvaro to contest the wave states, as you can see. And this
Drake in 1 minute.
pressure on towards her plates, and
usually at this time of the game, the tanks are really strong, and we're ganking again. No flash on Brom, by the way. He's dead. Damn. Nice gank. They have grubs to hit tower as well. Wait, the Corki is out of the game. Look at Super state. 84 CS, 1-2, 1.5k gold down to Eddie Yannara, 203, 113 CS.
Thought it was going to be very difficult for him to get back into this game, but constant fighting and chasing down these kills, this Jarvan is truly getting fed. Actually,
looks really good for Wales now. I think with a comp like this as well, you usually spike around this time. So like this Drake fight, you're really strong. The next Drake fight, you're really strong. The Herald fight, you're really strong. Probably for Atakan as well. And if Yannara is sped up too, her pace of the game is above average, like she's ahead of the curve, then I don't think they're gonna have damage issue either, because by the time their tank stop dealing damage, she's gonna have like 3 or 4 items. Like this Yannara is really sped up. We're looking at 2 items soon here from Yannara.
The target of a lot of scrutiny at this World Championship.
So she's gonna have 3 items for important fights and even 4 items for game-deciding fights if she keeps this up. Looks good for Wales now. Free Drake. Enemy will try to trade, but it's a Sion weak side. Can Koi even do this? I don't think they can, by the way. And Alistar is coming. They're gonna try, but I don't know if they can. Can they? I don't think they can. Hit tower a bit. I got Sion flash. It's not a kill, which they really needed. And Mervin could be in trouble. More so than the Scion. Like this Ambessa can die here.
That is Team Secret Wales. You managed to steal away a little bit of the camps. You don't end up with your top laner getting dove.
Brom is coming with redemption.
So
he can maybe save the play.
Yesterday on the desk, like these are the kind of styles where Jarvan can succeed because you've got an immobile Orianna on the other side that you can look to focus down. Because you've got that added pressure from the Galio that can come over the top. This is where this game, sure, you've got great scaling.
Eddie's just going in, pops the ultimate, and Super's just dead. Eddie on a killing spree, 3-0-3.
When will people learn you can't approach Yunara? As soon as she gets the Kraken Slayer, she is so strong.
She has 2 items, by the way.
They're not scared of popping that ultimate to
Look at their items.
Yeah,
Look at Yunara items.
Charge up there. I mean, he just absolutely destroys him.
She has almost 2 items.
Well,
Help!
the flash on top of it, going down is one thing, but going down.
She's gonna have 2 items for like the next raid, you know.
Now there's no flash on the Corki, so
Oh shit! And no flash Corki now as well. Oh shit! We are in trouble here. Jojo is really ahead, but this Yunara being out of control, I don't know. They have the perfect comp for this, you know, for Yunara.
The good thing for him is there's still a minute
Being this strong.
Mkoi could decide to give that up if they wanted. After that, the next neutral objective is that Cloud Drake coming up in 3 minutes.
I don't know if they can contest anything anymore, Koi.
In some moments, Eddie does have
maybe better to cross map.
Hubris. Like he is one of the 80 carries that when he's feeling it, he is really feeling it. And we did
She's
have
basing
the
again.
play, you know, where
Does she have full boots or what?
And he's like, well, I don't have vision of everybody
I don't think she
else,
has full
I'll
item,
still
but full
go
boots
in.
maybe. Full
So
item,
he
look
has
at
to be a
Yunara
little
item.
bit careful 'cause he is the entire team's
We're in
damage
so much trouble.
Yes, especially
2
in the early
item,
game,
14
there's a lot of
minutes.
base damages on all the other meatballs
Oh
and stuff, but
shit!
he has to be more careful.
Oh shit!
With this lead
We can't fight anything, no? This Yunara 1v9s already.
At least the saving grace for me is like Jojo going a pretty defensive build with the Rod of Ages. So
Gotta go opposite side, I think. Can't fight.
Like the Hextech Gunblade, he's more going to worry about like Mirwin having access to the back line, and in theory,
But the Scion cannot be broken. This game is so annoying for Koi, by the way, because normally, if you cannot fight enemy, you just go opposite side. So let's say in this case, Wales go to Herald. You just want to make a bot play. You want to give that Herald and make a bot play. But there's a Scion there, so you can't break that guy. And if you by any means try to go other side, there's a Galio. There's a Scion on one side and a Galio on the other, so you can break neither. I mean, this guy's trolling a bit, but his face rush and his tanky, so he doesn't actually die. So you can actually break neither. You cannot go to Scion lane and break him. You cannot go to Galio lane and break him. So you have to fight enemy, and there's a 2-item Yunara at 14 minutes. So can we fight enemy? We're forcing Herald, but I don't know if this is a good idea. Are we not just gonna get wiped here? I think they're gonna get wiped here, by the way. Uh-oh, no Valkyrie and no Flash Corki. Corki's dead. They're gonna get wiped here. Run, everybody run! Flee! Run, leave, everybody leave! Fucking run, everybody out! Who got the Herald? Did they get the Herald at the very least? They got the Herald at the very least, right? Oh, fuck, this game is cooked. Wait, who got the Herald? They didn't pick up the eye! 9! We didn't get the eye! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Help, help, help! TP top! Oh, we don't have. I mean, Alistar dies, but it's worth it. Low-key game over, by the way. Low-key game over. And they didn't get the eye. They killed the Herald, but they didn't pick it up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 3,000 gold ahead on Yunara. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. We're... Holy fuck, Koi are in so much trouble. This is out of control. Can't force a play here. We cannot force a play here. They're too strong. It's cross-map only. I know it's mission impossible with Scion on one side and Galio on the other, but forcing here is not possible, for sure. Then just farm. But this is not possible. He didn't get the eye! He didn't pick it up! Shibail. Would we work to stay in not flash with Trundle and just pick it up? Isn't that better? I feel like as Elioya there, you just finish the Herald, you pick it up and you die. You accept your fate and you keep your flash. Because flashing out and not picking up the eye feels like a worse play than just picking it up and saving your flash. So sad not to get that Herald after sacrificing your entire team for it. 4 people died for that. And Ambessa TP, and they didn't even pick it up. Ay, 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 ay. 2.5 item Yunara at 17 minutes. Tabis as well, so literally cannot die to anyone other than Orianna here. She has no flash, to be fair, for a bit. Can't break this Braum, this Sion, no? Can? With Braum? No, he's just gonna take the wave. He's gonna die for the wave, by the way. And TP is coming. Uh-oh. They can't. Run. I mean, nice try. Like, the Trundle kinda makes it playable, right? Because you can ult him and play it. But these plays are not easy to pull off. Sion or Galio, not easy kills to get. Like, I understand why they're going for this. This is probably what they should have done on the Herald as well. But it's just mission impossible when one side is Galio, one side is Sion. Oh no, we have no flash. We have no flash. Okay, we're fine. Wait, could this be something? No, it's not anything. Don't fight here. Don't fight here. Just give them. If you're a Koi fan, you kind of need to hope for enemy team to troll at this point, because I don't know if it's winnable anymore. Like, unless this Yunara just straight runs it down, I don't know how to win this game. She has the perfect composition to carry. Like, unless she flashes in and trolls, she cannot die, I think. And if you don't kill her, you don't win the game, so... Not sure, actually, how to do this. I guess getting the first Drake helps a bit, because now they have to wait still 9 minutes to get Soul, so you can give the next one, right? Atakan, can you give Atakan realistically? I think you can. You have 22 flowers already. I think you give Atakan no matter what. I would say, if you're Koi here, you give Atakan no matter what. You give next Drake no matter what. And you just try to get gold. Somewhere, somehow. It is not easy. But I don't think you win any fights here. You don't win Atakan fight, you don't win Drake fight. You just flip the Soul, I think. That's it. You wait 8 minutes 30, you fight the Soul, and you hope for the best. Before that, not possible, I think. Just give everything. It's so sad not to have the Herald, no? Because at least if you had the Herald, you could break a side tier 1. Like, at this point, you could be bot, breaking bot tier 1, or before, when they were bot doing Drake, you could have been top, breaking top tier 1. Like, not having that Herald actually hurts so much. Because that guarantees at least one play. At least one play is guaranteed. But now they got nothing. They can't break anything. Alistair is recalling an award here. Is that something? Is something? It's something? Maybe? 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 Is this possible? Shockwave! Maybe! 2 kills at least. Oh. 2 for 1. I think gotta get Atakan here. Atakan. Have to. Have to. Go. Atakan. Actually, 2 for 0. They didn't even drop anyone. I thought the Braum died. Have to do Atakan here, no? It's the best chance. Atakan, please. It's the best chance we get.
The Atakan call slightly hasty from me with the jungler still alive. Histo staying around.
I think they had to do this Atakan. Because even if they get 2 kills here, it's just back to losing the map.
Quite get the auto attack down in time.
So this Atakan might be hard now. I think they should have tried. Good Shockwave. Looked like the Braum was gonna die, but then the Shockwave saves it, I guess. Yeah, saves it. Wow.
Here goes Mbessa ultimate over the top after they had already taken down the front line.
2 kills to Jojo is nice. Like, both of the kills for Jojo is nice. Gold in the right hands, I guess.
Overextension being punished from Team Secret Wales.
And we're going to start to see Jojo really carry some weight here. That Orianna Shockwave already doing some heavy lifting.
Yep, it's Jojo versus the world this game.
So creating some of the magic penetration, and the Rod of Ages has fully stacked, so the full value is here with the extra level.
To be fair, I think Elioya played really well this game as well, and he's doing what he can so far. He's done what he could so far, but mainly the Jojo show from here, I would say. I don't think Supa, as I said like early on in the game, if you're even or behind on Corki, you just don't deal damage. I don't think Supa will be useful this game no matter what. It's all on his teammates. It's all on Jojo, pretty much. And Mirvin, maybe. Like, Ambessa scales really well. Could be something later. Maybe one more item, Ambessa, and we're talking, no?
game down until
I don't know what you do
Vinny
now.
gets those,
Death
some of
Stance,
those
maybe?
back up. You're in a decent spot for Team
Yeah, I like
And
Death
another
Stance here.
interesting consequence of the team comp that TSW are running is that Mkoi feel confident to have Jojo split pushing. So Jojo has really kept up his
I'm
CS
surprised
numbers.
Wales are not
he
forcing
did have a
Atakan,
pretty
but I guess
easy
they're just gonna
early
take the
lane
free
into a
Drake and then do
Galio,
it.
But he's also kept up, you know, his 10 CS per
But
minute
Koi
with
are
this Orion, which
posturing
is
for this
critical
Drake.
and leading
Maybe we have a
as
fight
far as
actually.
Gold Day does have
No
now
flash
on
Inara
top
from
of those
before.
kills, really making that big threat.
Especially if you can lane into
And she does have Infinity next play, so maybe best chance, yeah. I think when she gets Infinity and then Lord Dominic's, it's impossible. Still doesn't have it. Mervin is already dead, he should have buffered his ult. Still has Shockwave. Possible? With Shockwave? I think just take the Drake now.
Taki's in prime position for this flank. Jojo will be able to
Oh.
spot him out with Elioya. Taki
Has
goes
flash.
in, but the rest of his team
Alistar's
all on the
inting.
same page. And Alistar ticking down the missile just short of catching it its backside. Pun now the target stunned up with those.
Now Sion dies. Hey! Yunara's caught! Yunara!
As the chase continues, Jojo's gonna kill off
He
Pun,
can't.
but he's gonna
Oh,
use the
shit.
zombie form to keep everyone else away from Elioya. Elioya falls. It's a great fight for Team Secret Wales.
Team Secret
They will
Wales
base
are
him onto
using
Drake.
the terrain so well in this fight, kiting back into that tri-brush so they can set up their front line.
I wonder if Koi should have just accepted Atakan for Drake. Like after Mervin gets caught, I think he should buffer his ult, the Ambessa. But I think after he dies, maybe better just to go Drake for Atakan or if you're Koi, because now you're gonna lose everything maybe. Like at this point, give Atakan go Drake, not bad no. Buy yourself time. Because here you lose the fight anyway, and you're gonna lose Drake now, and then they're gonna set up Atakan again anyway. Maybe just accept the trade after Ambessa dies. Better. Felt like they could kill Yunara there maybe, but the Galio ult saves it, and Galio taunt blocks everything. The whole passage was blocked from Galio taunt. Yeah, now they just lose Drake and get nothing back. It's a hard call to make, you know, but I feel like after Ambessa dies, you just gotta like realistically call it off. 5v4 not possible. Now they have soul point. Atakan is less value though with Baron coming up. Like low-key no team will do Atakan, I think. Just focusing on Baron at this point. Unless they start it. Wait, they don't know. This could be good. They don't know. TPing, but Alistar in base. Does Alistar have TP as well? Yep, he does. Yunara is moving in now. This is a smite fight. I don't like this for Koi. They're taking a lot of Atakan damage as well. Redemption will fix it a bit. This doesn't look great for Koi. There's a free Atakan as well for Wales, leashed. Need some good shockwaves here. 4-man Draven ult into 4-man Galio ult. Still have shockwave, shockwave. Only hit 2, no one can follow. Ambessa ult. Possible? No, not strong enough. They're low though, they're low. Maybe best chance. Try to get something here. No, couldn't. I didn't really like that Atakan start.
Exchange, just the supports going down looked like it could have been much more deadly for Team Secret Wales.
Honestly, it looked like a bit of an early redemption from Alvaro, maybe panic stations from Mkoi as they try to find that fight, but Team Secret
Nice
Wales
Draven into Galio combo, no? 4-man into 4-man. Everyone had to flash out. Draven into Galio combo was insane here, wasn't it? What does he do? Flash ult? Or does he just EQ ult? How does he play it? He gets the Atakan, his stone, and then what? Flash ult, EQ out, Galio ult on top, Orianna no flash, Trundle no flash, Brom no flash. Alistar WQ flash was nice, I mean he dies for it, but zoned them at least. I think Ambessa really need 3 item here to be strong. Yeah, sadly they have soul point. I think Koi should have taken the Drake earlier instead of half contest the Atakan, the first one. Soul point is so annoying here. Now you have to fight in 240. Have to fight.
And guess what? You know, even though they survived, now Jojo no flash on the Orianna. So his
Baron is next, but I think if you're Wales, you don't force that. You just wait for the Drake. Also scaling well with Yunara here, being so ahead of the curve.
This is full crit Yunara looking at the big DPS scaling here for this champion through the clumped team fights.
Yeah, that Infinity Edge now complete. He's in such a strong position. Super struggling. Only has the Mana Moon, a Trinity Force, and a couple of swords to his name. Pun here stepping in, keeping Elyoya interested. Next Drake up in 2 minutes' time, so still a while before that soul is available for TSW.
Still this mid lane turret stands though, and Mkoi going to be kind of using that as that bastion to pivot off of for a lot of these plays. Like, it lets them play very far up to keep tabs on Baron, to keep tabs on the dragon that you were just
I wonder if Koi should force the Baron before the soul spawns. Is that or just send the game at the soul? But so much risk, I think. Maybe better just to try to force a Baron play right now. I'm not sure what's best course of action here.
Yeah, I think
This soul is so OP as well. If you give it Cloud, soul is like the best soul in the game.
Because they have some big power spikes coming.
Really don't want to give that away,
If
if
you
possible.
get Guardian Angel on Jarvan, it allows you to force so heavily on the fights that have big rewards. Cloud, Soul, as well as Baron being available on the map. These are the points that Team Secret Whales really need to nail right now coming up to hammer this game home.
And on the flip side, if you give the chance for Jojo Pyun to finish off things like the Zhonya's Hourglass that I imagine he's working towards, suddenly that dive potential becomes a little bit less threatening. Not having a flash gives you a second lease of life. So I think that's where Team Secret Whales kind of need to keep the ball rolling in their favor. Not saying that they don't scale incredibly well, just Mkoi have that burst potential, as you can see.
Wait.
The damage onto Eddie, he turns it back onto Super. Valkyrie's in. Yoya trading with Histo towards the top side, but it's a Randuin's Trinity Force Trundle, and that's not going to do too much work. Just trying to keep Histo at bay.
Doesn't really have life still on Yunara. Little bit. Oh, the Alistar passive 230, what? So strong at this point.
Obviously, they want the tower, and they should be able to get it with super low. TSW
I guess he has a little bit of life still in Rune, no? He's playing Bloodline. Rune.
All right, the moment of truth approaches. 25 seconds, and they're
Nothing
going
else,
for the reset.
but that's enough.
This means that Team Secret Whales will be
Especially with
a
Alistar
little bit
passive, it's
slow
enough.
to get to the actual dragon fight. Allows Mkoi some early movements. Maybe this is Mkoi's chance if they get an early setup here.
10 seconds,
and try and
Drake.
take advantage of the
Have to
staggered
fight.
resets here from TSW.
Taki was reset
But
twice.
Yunara is almost 4 item. If you don't kill her, I don't know if you win. To be fair, the Orianna is really strong, and it is 3 items now on Ambessa as well.
See Mkoi taking their time to try and deny as much vision here as possible. Histo
Jarvan is
steps in, goes in,
caught.
cuts him on top of
Cork
one
is
sword.
also
By
caught.
the walls, Jojo, though,
Keep your eye on
goes
Yunara.
down,
That's the big one.
tries to protect
Yunara.
his mid lane.
Orianna might die here.
Eventually by
Oh, it's over, it's
behind
over.
them. The
Yunara
shot
died.
not
Sorry,
gonna
Orianna
be.
died.
As Team
It's over,
Secret
it's over.
Wales already found one in the fight. Histo looking for a little bit more. There's the second. Eddie's gonna
He didn't
get
have
a
flash,
double.
no Orianna here?
There's soul for them, and
He
probably
didn't, I
Baron
think.
alongside it.
It just
They
came up.
win the critical fight here. TSW, they
that's
walk
game.
in and they take
Gabi.
everything from Mkoi.
Elyoya chased out. They want to take him out just so that he can't contest this Baron. The soul will be
I
Team Secret
think
Wales.
Jojo had no
30
flash this
minutes
fight.
in, 4.5K ahead. A Cloud Soul at their
We'll
back.
see in replay, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have
Priceless
flash.
Moment of the game.
And Team Secret Wales would get the soul by keeping
But
the
if he dies, they have
heart of
nothing.
their
He needs to
composition
carry.
alive. It's Eddie every single time who is having the protection of his life in these fights. And every time Mkoi try to make a play, it just does not work.
Histo flashing the white flag here as they're going to claim the Baron. We said these were the moments they're going to have to nail, and they nailed it. Histo himself, he targeted Supa and pushed
I thought the
Supa
Jarvan was
to the
kind of
other side of
caught,
the fight,
but
which allowed
it set it up
the
nicely. It
rest
baited
of
them in,
TSW
you know,
focus
because the
on
Jarvan was
Jojo
kind of
taking
caught,
that
but it
one.
baits everyone to click there. And now Orianna has no flash. You see the bottom left, he has no flash up here.
And also then the
So
big
he's just
ultimate
dead
coming through from Dire, and
from
again,
Alistar
it's
combo,
Eddie's able
Alistar
to
flash combo.
reposition on towards the back half of the fight. That makes it so
And once he dies,
difficult
there's no fight
for
anymore.
Mkoi to actually get
They have to keep the Orianna alive, and they have to one-shot the Yunara. If neither of those two things happen, they can't win.
Kill this Orianna very quickly. Him just working so well with Taki
Or
there
if
on
both
the
of
other
those
side of the
things
fight
don't happen, they
and
can't win. Yeah,
taking
they
out
need the Orianna alive,
possibly
and they
the
need to one-shot
biggest
Yunara
threat
to win.
that
Both
they
of
are
them.
facing at the moment.
That's what I
So
meant,
quickly
sorry.
just made
I
it
think I
look
said that
really
incorrectly.
easy for TSW.
And what a start to this series for Team Secret Wales. Beating
It's just
BKS
free win
on
now
day
for
one,
Wales.
losing to Katie, losing
They just
to
need
Fly. I think a
to
lot of
slowly
people
walk it in.
wondered whether
The Baron,
BKS,
Cloud
the
Soul.
BKS best of one was
Push
just
one
a
or two
flash in
lane,
the pan.
just
Here they
group.
come out.
Enemy have to fight.
5,000 gold ahead at the
You
third
smash them in a
mark.
fight.
A soul at their backs, a Baron at their backs.
Low-key
A
GG here,
5,500
if they play
gold
it
lead
well.
on Eddie, who's played this Yunara 3 times and has about a 21 KDA on it because he doesn't tend to die. And it's just incredible stuff.
They are
from
holding the wave
LCP
mid as
number
well.
2C.
So what he's doing here, the Yunara, is he waits for both sides to crash at the same time as mid. He wants everything to crash at the same time. So he slow pushes mid for a little bit, and then he crashes.
but they can't even get
The reason why he do that is just so everything at the
Gets
same
right
time
pass on
hits,
the other
so it's
side.
not sides first, mid, then mid, or mid first and then sides. You want all 3 lanes or 2 lanes to hit at the same time, so wherever they defend, you get the other one, you see? Like right now, bot wave is crashing, and if mid wave crashed at the same time, which is it's not actually, they would get mid right now. But because bot is crashing without mid crashing, they cannot really get anything, because now they just defend bot, and then they run mid, and then they defend mid, you see? So if they're smart on the next wave, they make sure the waves crash at the same time. Let's see. If they slow push this bot wave, they're smart. Let's see it, let's see it. They should not hit this bot wave. I would love to see what they're doing. You see, they're not pushing. They're waiting for the mid wave to come at the same time. This team not bad, by the way. This kind of concept is relatively high knowledge. Not everyone think about this. They're trying to crash bot and mid wave at the same time. This team not bad, thinking about this. That's relatively high level, I would say. Not many teams think about this. Crashing wave at the same time. Still need to get the Yonara though. If they don't get the Yonara, they can't win this. Need to get the Yonara somehow. Doesn't look possible.
Nothing Mkoi can do. Team Secret Wales, the beefcakes
I
are
think
out
that's
of
it.
full force and it's super.
Shockwave. Last array. 1 shockwave. Getting flashed on though. And we're dead. We can't even shockwave. Holy fuck. So unplayable.
He's actually still alive somehow as Dire
GG.
dives back in with the Justice Punch. Super forced away towards the top side. Eddie's still standing. Elioya and Super trying to defend against Team
Or
Secret Wales here. They might be able to
Rom is
do it
spawning in
without
10.
falling
Maybe
off.
not
Research
GG
gonna
actually.
come out from Dai. He does have his teleport. Eddie's
Or?
flash about to come off. Cooldown has the barrier as well. Super
Wait, he's
forced
hinting
barrier
now.
of his own. The
He's
pillar
hinting
goes
now.
down. Tower range just in time as
Brom is
Dai
spawning, by the way.
back in. Alvaro's gonna come back from the fountain. Super trying
Wait.
to heal up before his next
Wait.
towers go down. The Unbreakable use
Wait.
to block the shots. Josh's punch in with the taunt. Super coming in with the
Wait.
but he can't get onto that backline. Eddie is low. Mkoi know it. They have to kill this AD carry, but they just can't get through.
Team
The
Secret
meatballs
Wales
of
don't
Team
die.
Secret Wales. It's beautiful from TSW. Elioya, the last
They
man
can't do
standing.
anything.
Eddie kites him.
Holy, they can't do anything. They're owning them.
TSW 1-0.
GG.
What a game here from TSW.
What a game.
We thought it was gonna
They trolled
be
early and then they
4
just like
people and
smurfed the
1
Drake
threat.
fight.
Turned out to be 5 threats.
Wait,
I feel-
let me actually check this Drake fight. Because in my mind, right? Let me actually see. So, what I'm thinking is, after they get the 2v2 mid and 2v2 bot, after they win those 2 fights, the game is like really fucked for Wales, right? 2-0 Trundle, 1-0 Corki. Look at item difference. So they're gonna push bot and they're gonna force Drake. Why are they so low from the Drake? Is that Hex Tech specific? Because if it's other Drake, they're not so low, right? Like the Hex Tech just make them 1 HP or what? Like Trundle lost half his HP from this. But can't they fight this, Koi? This Trundle is level 6 with ult and a Sheen and double longsword. Can they not fight here? Do they have to leave him? They have Shockwave as well. Can they not stand their ground and fight? It's possible, no? Because here I think Wales like kind of come back into the game. Sure, they lose the Drake, but they get kills. In a game state that is very much losing. They also get 2 grubs later, which was really nice for them. But I wonder if Koi can just stand their ground here and fight with the Trundle. Isn't the Trundle 1v9 in this fight if they play with him? Like, let's say Corki and Brom are in the pit, right? Let's say they're here with the Trundle. Like, instead of doubling out Brom right now, he Ws to Trundle. And he tags Alistar. And then he tags Galio. And then he tags Yunara. And they just stand their ground in the pit and fight with the Trundle. It's winnable, no? He has ult. I feel like they could have played this. Low-key. Because this is where Wales came back to the game. Like after this play, Jarvan does this sick recall cancel into dive, into survive, into base, into get 2 grub. Like this turned the entire game, this Drake fight. We don't actually see because we're in replay, but they get 2 grubs right after. Like when we come back to live, they have 2 grubs already. So from being 3-0 down, losing Drake, to being 4-3 and getting 2 grub. Basically evening out the game completely. But I wonder if this Drake fight just could have been done better by Koi, or should have been done better by Koi. Like, Trundle has no flash, they know that. Oriana has no flash, they know that, and Corki has no flash, right? There's 3 people of them that have no flash. But they also know enemy, no flash. Well, Alistar doesn't even have flash. He's playing Spellbook, Ignite, Heal. Jarvan, they know have no flash. And Galio, they know have no flash. Can they not stand their ground in the pit and play? Is it possible? To fight with the Trundle here? It's possible, no? Like, Braum can block Yanara damage. He can block Galio E. He can tag all of them. And if Jarvan tries to ignore everything and go EQ Trundle, even after Trundle die, I think they just wipe, no? If they play it. Like, they didn't even try to play it, and they still, like, could have kind of fought, you know? I think they had to. That, or you just don't do the Drake then, I guess. But I think the Drake is a good call, because they're stronger in the game, so I don't hate it. I just wonder if clicking pit here is the best. Literally, all of them just click pit now. Be in here with Braum and Corki. Because if they're in the back here, even if Galio ults in, like, you can just play your fight from this positioning, I think. We didn't do pick ban, I'm sorry. We have 0 prep going into this. I didn't do any pick ban. Ryze is open. Ryze. Wukong is banned. Ryze, and Kiana. Ryze, Kiana.
Jojo loves Ryze as well.
Yeah, maybe Ryze ban. Unless you want to play Aurora. Aurora's open. If you ban Ryze, they pick Aurora. No, that's not great either. Maybe just leave Ryze open and play Aurora into it. Could ban Kiana here and just trade Ryze for Aurora. They ban Aurora themselves, then it's guaranteed Ryze first pick, I think. And they have to play, what, Cassio or Anivia into it? Something like that. I really like Ryze here. I guess you get Kiana for it, but there's still Poppy open. So if you do Ryze for Wales and then Koi do... if Koi do Kiana here, I think they just answer with Poppy, by the way. They slam Cassio into Ryze. And they do the Kiana as well. I think Poppy's good here. Or Sin. Sin or Poppy. Can also play Vi. Vi not bad. Vi. I don't like Viego as much. I like Vi, Poppy, or Sin Sao. And for top lane you could go Cassante blind here, for example. I don't hate it. Sin Sao. I kind of like Cassante here.
I want to see what side lanes TSW want to go.
Alternatively, just an AD carry, I would say. I don't think support is the one to be picked here. Like, you could go Kai'Sa here, you know? If you want. Or Caitlyn, if you believe. If you have the belief. I don't have the belief, but if you have the belief, you can go Caitlyn here. Nico. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. I think Karma on 3 now, correct? Should be Karma for Alvaro. Give me the Karma. 9. Karma. Bitte. Karma, bitte.
Into that Mkoi looking to see if they want to pick their support here. You could go AD carry and then ban out a couple of AD.
Karma, bitte, Alvaro. Por favor. Anio. Self counterpick. Anio. I guess it's Alvaro's special though. He's really good Rakan. He's really good Rakan. But I would have liked Karma more, I think. This lane not easy. Alright, what is next? What is next? I think for top lane, definitely looking at Cassante. For AD carry, Wales want Caitlyn. Koi wants Saya. So probably Wales should ban Saya and Koi should ban Caitlyn. And then you think about the Cassante. And Kai'Sa maybe. Wales want Kai'Sa as well. Yeah, they ban the Kai'Sa. I would say Kai'Sa, Caitlyn ban for Koi. And Wales should ban Saya. And what? Sivir? No. Varus? No. Not sure.
I still think like things like the Ezreal and that are going to be
Ezreal, but Ezreal Nico doesn't sound great. But Ezreal Rakan sounds alright, to be fair. Sivir ban instead of Caitlyn, so they don't respect the Caitlyn. They don't respect Caitlyn belief from enemy. They don't believe. I don't believe either, so I understand. It is a good Caitlyn angle, you know, Caitlyn Nico. It is very possible here. They can do it. Cassante ban. Ezreal pick. I would say Caitlyn is the one, if you have the belief. Do you have the belief? Let's see,
I think
Eddie.
the mobility
Eddie
for your
believe?
carries is at a
Ja
premium
oder
right now,
nein?
looking at the engage that you're
Ja
playing
oder
against.
nein,
So,
Eddie believe.
taking away the Ezreal from Team Secret Whales pretty early on, but
He is a believer, I think.
Again,
I am not a believer,
like
but I
lane for
respect it,
heavy
you know.
pushing early on
Like, I
with
would
the
not pick
Eco, it's
Caitlyn unless
huge
I'm a
priority.
top team in the world,
with a Rise,
because it's hard to execute.
definitely opens
But
up a lot of
I
options for you
respect
in
the confidence, the belief.
Renekton
Renekton blind.
Don't
Don't hate it, don't love it. Opens up Jax is what we saw from Broken Blade, no, as a counter. Opens up Jax here. If he wants, I think Gragas not bad into Renekton. Could play Ornn here. Actually, Ornn maybe best. Maybe Ornn. Kinda need a tank, no? You have Rakan, Kiana, Ezreal, Cassio. I think a full tank might be nice. I like Ornn. I don't like Gnar so much. I like Ornn or... What else did I say? Gragas? Gragas not bad, I think.
Really not that tanky. If they're ever caught,
Ornn,
they are
Ornn,
just
Ornn,
going
Ornn,
to be bursted
Or
down.
Jax. Not so much Jax. Ornn. Yeah.
There's the tank, there's the
Yeah.
Ornn. Gives you a bit of long-range engage as well.
Yes.
Follow up for the Rakan if he
Here we
goes
go.
in, or even initiation with that call of the
Yeah,
Port
comp
God.
looks good for Koi.
And
Bot lane is
if you are
hard.
scaling, you can pick up later on.
I mean, certainly, yeah. He's picking for comp.
Mid
for
jungle
sure
maybe a little
right
bit hard
here.
early as well.
Bringing the last piece to the puzzle
Top
for
lane maybe
the
hard early as well. Like maybe every lane losing, every lane plus jungle losing, but comp looks good for Koi. It does look good. It does look very winnable here. Enemy has to play perfect. Okay, not perfect, but very good to snowball their advantage. Like Nico, Caitlyn have to play really good laning phase. Renekton have to play really good with pressure. Ryze have to perma push and move for them to get something going with their pressure, like with their priority on the lanes, pressure the game. But if nothing happens, I like Koi's draft more. If nothing happens, if it's just farming game, fight objective, I like Koi's draft much more. Kiana OP, Rakan OP, Ornn ult is nice. Let's see the pace of the game, because I think that decides everything. High pace game, high pace game, Wales is favored for sure. Slow paced game, Koi is favored for sure. So if you're a Koi fan, you want it slow and steady. As slow and steady as you can get. And if you're a Wales fan, you want it fast paced, as fast as possible. Like, if your mid can move at 4th wave and just dive bot, you're in Dreamland. If your Ryze can push 4 wave and go bot and dive Caitlyn Nico lane, you're in Dreamland. This doesn't really happen anymore though, but that would be Dreamland for sure. Let's see it. Actually, we could have a swap. Yep, we have a swap. Wait, no. Why would Caitlyn swap? Why is Caitlyn top? No, it's Nico top. Oh my god, I'm getting confused. One of them is Nico. It's the fucking top one.
I see a support up in top
It's Nico.
lane. Taki here gonna sweep out the lane
I
swap
think
forward.
Wales believe...
See if they do any
Wales
sort of resets here. You see
are
Nico
considering
like start to
Ezreal
run
laning
from
top.
Supa. Now they're
Wales
guessing.
think that Supa might go top and Ornn goes bot. Because they wouldn't do it themselves, right? It's not like Caitlyn wants to lane away from bot lane. But Ezreal might. Yeah, look, Ezreal is going top. So it's Caitlyn Nico versus Ornn Rakan. Holy. That is not easy. And Ezreal is laning Renekton. It's the only way to play this, right? I should have thought about this. Every time you have like this really one-sided matchup bot lane, everyone swap. Every time you get the Caitlyn lane, enemy swap. So you don't actually get to see how strong of a lane it is. Because in theory, if they just play normal lane, as I said, it's 3 lane losing plus jungle losing, and they can do whatever they want with this pressure. They can do so much with this pressure, Wales. But now, because they swap, most likely nothing happening, you know. Ezreal a little bit winning, Caitlyn Nico hard winning, but Ornn doesn't mind. I think this is the way out, yeah. Every time you get a bad lane, this is the way out. I understand why they go for this. I understand why every team goes for this. You're basically choosing between getting fucked and getting, like, you Ornn in a bad place, right? That's the trade-off. Like, if you play normal lanes, your Ezreal is out of the game. But if Ornn lanes bot, then it's like, yeah, it sucks for Ornn, but it's Ornn, you know?
Should be able to get some early harassment down and push.
So I really understand why teams go for this. Like, look at top lane. He's owning him top lane. It's a good strat, I think, to avoid complete disaster early game.
Same thing down here, trying to soak though.
Now it just evens out, sort of. Ezreal is winning, bot is winning. It's even.
Any sort of CS for him.
Cassie's winning mid as well.
As you say, it's going to be Eddie just able to hit her long side tacky onto the turrets, and this is going to work.
Looks
out
good for
very
Koi, I
well
think,
for
so far.
themselves, so they can just
Nice
continue
swap
to whittle this down.
to salvage
And in
the
this
situation.
position, this is kind of what you want for your Caitlyn.
I need to keep this in mind more.
Ball off the
Every time there is a
and also open
like
up the
8-2
potential
matchup or
plays on
9-1
these,
matchup,
next
like
counter
80 to 90% in someone's favor,
Yeah, gonna see how
teams will
much
swap.
the
I need to
payment
keep that
is
in
going to
mind.
be for the,
Like Caitlyn Nico versus
bottom
Ezreal
side
Rakan is too
plates.
unbalanced of a
And as you
matchup,
say,
so of course they will
Zen
swap.
is
I need to keep
finishing
this
on
in
the
mind
bottom
more.
side. You also have to worry about how low you're getting as far as the dive. So even though you are Ornn, are a tank, don't want to get too low here, and every little bit of extra
I'm surprised Nico has E level 2. Usually you have mana problem when you take E level 2. He doesn't think about his gank. He flashed nicely though. Nice flash. I think if he doesn't flash, he get my ass mad, no? Cassio W'd and then he can't flash and dies anyway. So has to flash the Rakan W.
In this bottom side, he's gone incredibly low, and again, you have that opportunity to turn into that cannon minion and tank
Are they
that
gonna
turret
dive?
for days. It looks like that's exactly what Team Secret Wells
Are they gonna
want
dive?
to do now.
Hey, they have cannon minion Nico. They have cannon minion Nico. They're gonna dive you. He's gonna tank forever with cannon minion. Uh-oh. Run, run, run. No, 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 no. Run, run, run. Mid is dead. Nice flash by Alvaro. Look at this fucking cannon minion, by the way. I can't do anything.
Yeah, really nice job on the bottom side.
Look
but
at the
Mkoi
cannon
able to
minion.
fight back
There's
in
a
the
cannon
mid
minion
lane,
there.
Playing around the lockdown from Jojo Pure
Nico,
and an
just
early
Nico
kill for
things.
Aljoya. At least it's something back for Mkoi.
Yeah, it was a nice play mid though. Nice play mid. Good job Alvaro. First the roam and then the flash. Second play. Very nice. He roams, he gets the flash, he wraps around, he flashes on enemy mid, he dies. Perfect play. It's always hard to get like the kill in one turn, but 2 turn usually works. It's kind of same as diving. Not always easy to do it in 1, but 2 you can almost always. You 1 time try, they will flash out or lose all of their HP, and then second time you go again, easy, easy. Same here, I think. You gank mid, you get flash. Unlikely he dies the first time, but second time he's free kill. Very nice. And now we are back to normal lane. So Ezreal survived the hardest part of the lane. But Ornn is not in the best spot, I guess. Renekton has TP advantage and level advantage. So, sure, Ezreal is in like a fine spot, but Ornn is not in a great spot, especially because he died.
Well, looks like we might have junglers meeting up at the Raptor.
But this is what I mean. You'd rather have your Ornn in this spot, you know, than your Ezreal. Like, now it feels winnable, but if Ezreal was in this spot, it doesn't really feel winnable. It's fine, no? It's fine. It's not fine. Red buff. Wow. Literally last tick of red buff killed him. I thought it was fine. I guess Sin has based already, so there's more damage on the Sin than there normally is. Like normally the Sin doesn't deal that much damage, but he already has that full tunneler item or whatever it's called. I actually don't know the name of this item. The 1150 item that he has next to his blue smite.
When it came towards matching that gank in the mid lane, really nice timing window from Histo.
Yeah, Histo a little bit behind on the camps because of it. And Aljoya keeping
It doesn't
up
actually
the
matter
farm,
that this Ornn is
but
behind.
doing that
Does
work,
nothing.
And actually getting the kill credit does mean
I think the big one is that he has TP advantage, the Renekton. Like that's the actual difference maker here. It's not that Ornn is 15 CS down and a level down, it's that Renekton has TP.
Just tanking the tower. With Mirwin not being level 6, there's no threat of a Call of the Forge God. You still have Flash as well for Pun, and by holding that wave where it is, it's going to push
so fucked, actually.
slowly towards Pun.
Yeah, and since Pun has his level 6, the Renekton all-in is really threatening. Even though you get low, Renekton is below 50%, then you get a lot of this extra Fury generation, and you're even more threatening. So pull the wave a little
The TP
bit.
situation is the worst part of this.
Does have the Bramble Vest though.
Flash away from Mirwin. As you say,
Oof.
build that Bramble Vest.
No Flash Ornn, no Flash
and the
Renekton.
ultimate out of Pun.
But the wave is in a bad state and he has TP.
Getting the flash, denying more CS. Really like the use of this extra level advantage.
And for Mirwin, using the Bellows Breath there, which is your ability
He'll
to
catch
avoid
this and Renekton will base TP or whatever. No flash on Cassio, but has ult. Nice ult. Should be fine. But very low and needs to base and has no TP. So Ryze could freeze here or shove the wave. He chooses. I think he freezes the wave,
I
yeah.
mean, that's a huge petrifying ult to keep himself safe, but also a nice ultimate to burn at these early stages, especially looking at things like Dragon up.
Game looks alright for Koi, I would say. I mean, the dive bot was really crazy with the cannon, and the mid gank, I didn't think he would die too. But all things considered, not too bad. There's the TP advantage, they're swapping for grubs. Koi are now gonna be very down in tempo. Like, if Renekton finds his Ezreal, they're fucked, by the way. The Rakan cancel doesn't matter as much, since he has TP anyway.
For TSW, I mean,
But they're first to top lane,
Taki
which means they're gonna
is the
be first to
level one
grubs, and
upside
if they're first to grubs, they can get like 1 or 2 guaranteed pretty much here. Looks good for Wales here, this grub situation. Caitlyn will push his wave and move, and Ezreal need to catch all of the wave before he can participate.
Been the movements from Taki on the Nico, and applying the extra pressure towards mid
We're
lane.
invading
to put the balance
Raptor,
back
not
the other
sure
way.
why.
Leads across the board for Team Secret
Kiana
Wales.
got all of it.
700
Smited
gold
though.
between that Renekton and Ornn. 400 between
I think the Sin should be
most of that is just
ready to do the grub.
You can see the CS is equal. Obviously, there's an
He's
extra
not doing the
assist
grub.
for Eddie.
Neither
but he's
Caitlyn is moving.
in
But
such
Caitlyn has
strong
first prio
position to
always.
push
I think they
back,
should do the grub.
using that
Yeah, he's starting now.
grub started
Also, they know
by
Kiana knows
TSW
Smite. This might just be 3 grubs, by the way.
jungle.
Elyoya having that supreme display talent
What can they really do? They don't have Smite, they don't have a way in. Both mid and top is losing. Like Caitlyn has prio into Ezreal and Ryze into Cassio. What can they realistically do about this? They just have to give all of them, I guess. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah, it's free. That's huge, yeah. Now they just find another prio on Caitlyn lane, then they swap again, then they play the Drake. Or they dive top while Kiana is going Drake, because they have grubs, so they can always trade, right? Like, let's say right now, Koi send members to Drake. If they dive the Ezreal and take top tower, it's worth for sure. So Koi actually have to follow Wales, but Wales don't have to do anything, in theory. Like, they probably want Drake, but they don't have to go Drake. They can trade. Like, Koi is going to Drake now. I mean, the Ornn is hard to break, but if you could, by any means, dive this Ornn and take top tower, it's worth it for Drake. Let's see how they play it. I think they're gonna push in base, but we'll see. Yeah, they're basing running bot. They're just gonna follow.
His part in the lane swaps, you know, controlling these minion waves, applying that extra pressure to Merwin, has resulted.
No, they're going back top. They don't care about Drake.
Yeah, and you wouldn't expect
This is because of grubs, I think. This is because of grubs.
See so many rookies when it comes to appearances on a world stage. Like Taki's the only one that's been
If they didn't have grubs, they can't make this play. But because they have grubs, they can actually give the Drake and hit top tier 1.
It feels incredible to see these guys perform.
Mid is getting
at the
ganked.
level that
Cameraman
I think
mid.
A lot of people are often
Cameraman mid.
surprised by when you
Mid,
see,
mid, mid,
like,
mid. Cameraman.
newer
Cameraman
teams
mid.
coming up from the LCP region.
It's one of those things where
Nothing.
you have to reframe your expectations around the LCP. CFO have proven it to us at first.
Like, Koi could go Drake here, but it's really scary if he gets dove top. I think he's gonna get dove top slowly. Ryze can also push and move. They need to cover top, I think, more so than anything. Yep, Kiana is crossing. They don't have a choice. Don't have a choice. This is just about grubs, you know. All of it. Because it makes sense to go Drake for Koi. But they have the grubs, so you can't actually. He's fine. He's fine. He gets chunked, but it's fine.
But it keeps everyone topside
Uh-oh.
for Team Secret Wales. And
Ryze can
Merwin,
ult as well.
He's all on his lonesome. No wave will be his saving
They need to
grace
cover
here.
this.
Team Secret Wales won't be able to look for the dive, but that
Can they
wave
even
is
dive him,
coming,
actually?
and
Is
Merwin,
he just
trying to
tanky?
get out of here.
Too tanky?
Yeah, I mean, TSW hard winning both side lanes at the moment because you just had Pun on the bottom side also pushing out the Ezreal.
They're covering now,
and
he's
so
fine.
They just continue their
But they will hit
onslaught
tower
on
in
the
his face, and he
towers.
can't do much about
Even
it.
If you don't go for dives, go for kills, you get
Slowly bleeding here.
money here.
Top tower is
Value
low-key
from
falling.
grubs, value from
I
these
really
turret
like this
plates.
by Wales, not going Drake
I
and
think
just
the only
hitting top tower.
thing that Team
Really
Secret
nice.
Wales aren't getting that I would like to see
Playing
again
well
is
with the
Frank.
grubs.
Like, it is still sitting there. We're 11 minutes into the game. That could be a way for you to force fights a little bit earlier in the game, because Cassiopeia scaling is insane. This Ornn gonna add a lot of
This is
health
just full top
in
tower,
that
by the
later
way.
portion of the game as
Koi is
well,
bot side.
but still, they're
They're gonna
so
take full
much
top
gold.
tower here.
Call of the Forge got used by Merwin just to clear out the wave here.
He's gonna get dove as well.
So there's a couple of casters still there.
He's dead.
Histo
Get an ult.
diving
He's
in
dead.
onto Merwin, who does have the flash. Ace in the hole is going to connect onto him, and Histo looks for the chase. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Pun
It's so cooked,
surviving.
by the way. They
There's
can't
no
get
time
anything
materializes
bot other than a
for
Drake.
Mkoi.
It's so
kill,
cooked. They're
and
gonna be
will
like 3k gold
be
down now.
for Team Secret Wales on the
They're
top
playing
side.
well with the
Patience
grubs.
from
They're
Histo
playing
on
well
the
with the
knock-up
grubs.
with
I
the
really
shot.
like what they did.
Waited for the
They didn't go to
Baron
Drake.
Brent
They
lane
just
when
went back
Merwin trying
top.
to time
They
it.
have 3 grubs. They take full top tower. And enemy cannot even get 1 plate. He's gonna base and run bot with an item and a half.
Getting work done in the side lane.
Aye, 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 aye.
Bottom side, nice job from him as well.
Look at the
He
gold
ults, he
lead.
dodges the Rakan knockup, just clears out the wave.
They can't do anything.
Is able to
They
hold
had
on
to
the
defend
bottom
top.
side, so the
This
payment
side,
is
no
the
play is
dragon.
possible.
Mkoi, though, very far
They can
down
try,
in
but
gold, and they
I don't see
return to
it.
this
I
bottom
don't see
side.
it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Something
I think
love
run
about
now.
Team Secret Wales Wales as well. It's like now they're 2,500
Oi,
gold.
oi, oi. Here comes the Caitlyn.
They lost to a KT comp that did a very similar thing.
Look at the
to what
Caitlyn
they're
item.
doing right now.
Aye, 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 aye.
Caitlyn, they
She's
just
gonna do the same bot lane, by the way, or mid.
early game.
Oh,
Here, we haven't
shit.
seen Caitlyn
We're in
or
trouble.
Eddie at all this summer.
This was a
And now
really
they
nice play.
adapted,
What?
They picked it up and they said, okay, we can do that.
Not many
We
teams
can
in this
learn
tournament know how to use
here
grubs,
at
but
Worlds.
apparently Wales do. Not many teams in this tournament know how to match waves when they have Baron, but apparently Wales do. Like, Wales are kinda goated, by the way. This team not bad, I think.
We'll see if Eddie can be a big player in this game as well.
And it's this very similar story to what we saw.
Their
last
concepts
game.
are really
We
good.
have a lot of beefy boys, or maybe not so much, but that can sit in front.
Here
of you
comes
and
a cannon minion on a non-cannon wave.
like tacky,
What could that
consistent
be?
with the ultimate, same when you look at fun.
I love that when their wave is a cannon wave and my wave isn't. Very suspicious.
Look, I'm not going to say you should definitely always know what's happening there because I've seen enough pro players not understand what's
Ooh,
happening.
free cannon, nice.
Yeah.
My lucky day.
Cannon.
Bottom side though, yeah, still going.
We need some magic plays soon. I mean, at least there's no Drake stacking. At least. There's just a gold lead, right? There's no Drake stacking. You can play opposite side later if you have to give Drake. I don't think it's the end of the world, but it does feel shit to be 2.5k gold down. And you're gonna keep bleeding as well if you don't make plays. So you have to make a play at some point.
With a 2-level lead over Mirwin, pops the dominus and looks for
Are we
the
dead?
chase. Slice and
Are we
dice
dead?
forward. Mirwin having to use the flash to get away. Do it, pun! Carla, the
Wait, we
weak
die here.
pun finds it. Now
And he
it's gonna
dies for the
get
wave.
collapsed on by the rest
Baus,
of
is that
Mkoi with
you?
the TP coming in, but they
Baus,
have
is
to
that you?
invest so much to kill off
He
this
got the wave. There is no play, and they use TP, and Orin flashed. And they're hitting mid and bot tier 1.
Gets the kill on Merwin.
Oh,
Gets his
shit.
flash to do it as well.
But it's completely worth, because look at the
This
bot
is so
side.
good for
You've got
them.
the Ryze
Look at the
pushing
map.
in there. You've the Caitlyn that
Everything
should
is on
be-
fire.
and
Everyone
behind
needs help.
Mkoi,
Bot,
everyone
mid,
went to
top.
go and deal with the Croc.
Oh, fuck.
The rest of Team Secret Wales are succeeding.
100%. It's about keeping up the
Bot
pressure
tower's
on
dead,
all
by the way,
sides
and mid
of the
tower's gonna
map
fall right
at
after.
once. If they teleport up there, if they try and trap you after you go for your kill, there will be further payment across the map, and this
Aye,
is so
aye, 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 aye.
powerful to a Ryze.
And now if you're Mkoi, you're looking
Now they're just gonna do Herald and mid tier 1. Have to fight, I think, by the way.
A 2-level disadvantage
Or
on the top side. The enemy
can we really afford giving a Herald here? I think Koi have to fight, maybe. Just make a play, no? Bleeding so much.
That's what you have to do here as Mkoi. You're praying you can somehow get to 3 items, maybe to 4 on this Cassio, on this Ezreal.
The
And then
only
get the
positive
tournament
thing
started
this
to
game
come
so
out, 'cause
far
right now Team Secret
is they
Wales
haven't stacked
are running
Drakes.
the map.
That's it.
But it's Mkoi
Everything
who
else,
making themselves for
not
their own
great.
mistakes. This was a team that over the
I
course
think
of
we need a
the
magic
year
play here.
wanted
Ornult
to
on this
grow. We're
Caitlyn. She
talking
has
about how
sums though.
Each international they made it to, they were learning. They were trying to find new ways to approach their style of gameplay, but it was supposed to culminate in Worlds. And that's just not what we're getting to see right now for Mkoi. Sitting here, already a game down in a valley when it comes to this game, and now they've got to find a miracle at this Rift Herald.
They're kind of trapping themselves inside the river. That's
Looks
a
like they're
very
gonna try to
dangerous
fight here.
predicament to put yourselves in at the moment.
But if
Ryze
Wales
has
are
teleport,
smart, they just wait,
so
no? And push
TSW
bot all
can
the way.
apply
And then
pressure
someone have to go
just by
bot, and then they
waiting.
fight.
Have Ryze continue to
If
push
Wales
on
are
bottom
smart,
side.
they just wait.
chase Mkoi out of the river, out of the dangerous spot.
And Ryze pushes all the way, Renekton pushes all the way. Then they start the objective with both sides be able to move. Mkoi cannot contest anymore.
They'll take the Herald.
Oh, mid tower's gonna fall as well.
See if,
Uh-oh.
Team Secret Wales wanna go for
We're
that
so
base
behind.
fake.
We're
So
4k goal
around
down
the mid-tier 1 just to crack open
in
the
15
entirety
minutes.
of the tier 1 towers from Mkoi.
Yeah, especially when the Dragon is about to spawn, and if Mkoi even try and contest, it's your mid-tower gone, potentially a tier 2 god, and suddenly this map becomes a little bit less likely for Mkoi to be able to enter it. It's Team Secret Wales with such a commanding chokehold on this game. You can see Alvaro trying to set up this deep vision, but does get spotted out.
Do we fight this Drake? We might as well, or?
But it looks like he might actually find himself caught a little bit. Doesn't look like Team Secret Wales are interested in the bird, though.
Should we just try something?
Eddie chunked out a little bit with that.
Thoughts?
Barrage coming out from Super, but
Farm or try? Because can farm, right?
in position with the
Like, Koi can choose to farm.
trading onto Mirwin once again.
But I feel like they should fight.
Cleaver complete helps
Just try
push
something,
around
no?
Getting through the chain vest and the bramble vest on
Oh
Mirwin.
god, the
But
Herald is
being
coming.
put down as the dragon does come up, so we'll try and see if TSW
I think just try
is
here,
going
no?
for the all-out
Fuck it.
push through mid, or if this is just about prio,
Anything we can
making
get,
sure you a
just
charge
take
in
it.
and then gain control
Doesn't actually
of
take the
both
entire tower, but it's gonna be low.
Yep, guarantee the charge here. And again, if they can move Eddie into the river early to set down the trap line, that's hugely beneficial for the approach to Dragon. But he's currently pushing out that mid wave, kind of catching it from the 3 members of Mkoi. So it's going to be a bit of a retake situation. Mkoi grabbing the Scuttle Crab first.
Yeah, ideally you
What was the third sign in the Loldel? It was death, hammer, and I know the last one was goal. What was the third one?
Shift across the wall there. Was holding on to it for a long time. Team Secret Wales will regain control of the bot side river. Mkoi trying to step back up, trying to get a little bit of vision control for themselves. That Nico clone doing a lot of work as it disappears out of the bush. And this is a little more tentative
Crown.
than I would like from TSW. I think they're in a
Death,
stronger position than perhaps
hammer,
they are
crown,
right
goal.
now. But I can also understand trying to avoid the quickness and the supreme display of
I think I just need to go through the hammer
Crown
champs.
from Mkoi.
Like Poppy doesn't make sense, but there's for sure more hammer champs. No? I can figure it out after this game. I just can't let it go. Like my brain is raising the question every 5 minutes. What about the Loldel? What about the Loldel? Like this. What about the Loldel?
And then they can look for it, but it has given a
Yeah, I'm watching the game. Quiet now.
And the interrupt as well. This should be Dragon here for Mkoi.
What about the
Also,
Loldel?
TSW aren't the
Wait,
ones,
I'm watching the
trying to
game.
focus on stacking
What about the
dragons
Loldel?
for this game. They want to play side lanes here and an index.
Okay, Koi getting Drake is huge, by the way.
Gold.
This is huge.
Mkoi, as you
Like
said,
minus the
are
gold
going to
lead,
be
2
able to
Drakes
pick
to
up number
0.
2.
Can
And
farm
we'll see about the
forever if
pressure
we want.
applied
This
in
could
the
be a
side lane
40-minute
by Pun,
game, by the way.
as well as
This might just be
Dire
survival
on
mode
the
until
outside.
40 plus,
Pun is
and then we
fine
just carry
with
later
two
with
low
6
damage
items.
champions on his side of the map. Rakan and
I think
Horn
so. I
is
think
no
from now
world
on, we
ever
just
take
give
down
everything and we
Rakan.
farm
Don't think he's too
everything.
worried. It's the Infinity Edge there for Eddie. So
Mid tower is gonna
waiting
fall
for
very
that.
soon. Uh-oh.
Onto Super, who has the cleanse.
It's fine.
Doesn't use it, even though he's rooted.
Bump.
And the ace in the hole will take him down to about half HP, or 2/3.
But Team Secret Wales are setting up their highway through that
Yep,
top
the
side
tower's
jungle,
gone.
which is trying to focus on this mid lane tower. And
But
you
two
can
Drakes
see
are nice if you
everyone
think
in
about it.
Mkoi
It's
is
really
just
nice to have 2
across
Drakes.
map,
Because
knowing
it
that
could
the
be
tower is about to go down,
have to
but
fight in like
it's
5
only
minutes,
opens
but
up
nowadays
the
can
potential
literally wait
straight
20
into
minutes
top.
if you want.
I think that's that.
And just play Baron dance and Atakan dance, and that's it. Don't have to contest any Drakes, in theory.
Their willingness to step back on a side lane. Dire now beginning to step back up as he tries to clear out the way.
We're dead
Lyoya
bots.
waited. Miasma down.
Just
Pep
one
Prime
shot
gets
from
coming out
Kiana.
as well. This is Sprinter's talent, and
Nice
that's
champion Kiana.
a
Just
casting
completely
curse
one
if I've
shot.
ever heard one. TP comes out from Pun, but his mid lane is already dead.
Can't
Alpha
be
trying to get
there
away,
versus
cleanses
Kiana. The
out.
champion just one shot you no matter
Lightning
what.
slow.
Yeah, good attack on the side lane there from Mkoi, trying to
That's a kill back, nice.
take down one of the pushing prongs of this team. Rise had backed off, you know, Dire was like,
Actually,
"All
look at the
I'm
mid
side, I
situation.
know, you know, I gotta back off
It's
for a
all
little
on
bit."
Jojo
But
again,
Mkoi
no?
kept up with the play, stayed down there.
It's all on Jojo
So
one more
once Dire
time.
returns to the tower, they do get their dive off. Their mid lane, of course, the outer tower went down pretty early, and the secondary one sustained a little bit of damage. But Mkoi kind of riding the line at the moment.
I do think there is a window now where Mkoi can just say, right, we're hands off on the dragons and we are just going to collect waves and side lanes. Like 2 items now for Jojo Pyun, he will be very strong as he starts.
It's all on Jojo. One more time.
And you've still got this Ornn.
This enemy carry is not
Like,
4,000
this is
gold
a
up
game that
this
is
time,
very
only
much in
1,000.
control of Team Secret Wales, but the late game is incredibly strong if Mkoi can find their fights.
Yep, I agree.
Team
If they can
fight
make it to late game, which I
this
think they can because of Drake's situation, they can always just win a fight later, you know? The later it goes, the more it is just winning one fight and ending the game. And their team comp is really good for fighting. Like their 5v5 is really good later.
Infinity Edge get the ace in the
Boom.
hole down as
Time to
well.
go
Lyoya
base.
forced all the way back. About 30% HP.
What do we do about the
Oh, no,
Atakan,
Mkoi about
though?
21 petals
I want to
to
give that for
9
free.
here.
We want to Atakan dance this, and we want to Baron dance. Baron dance and Atakan dance is like the only thing we have to do, I think,
One as
on
Taki's
Koi.
caught out a little bit.
We don't have to contest Drakes.
Shot rush comes out, Taki's almost down.
Whoa!
Oh, the Mystic Shot blocked.
Definitely can't do Atakan now.
Just
Oh,
wide.
oh, 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 oh.
Taki flashes.
Could be good now, keep going. Nico's out for sure.
He
Okay.
will utilize that escape tool.
Ooh, what can Mkoi do with this timer? They know they've forced out the Nico, but it looks like not going to get hasty with it.
But that's bizarre. Like, honestly, at this point, you should be looking for something like Pun should not be able to clear out that top wave. You could be putting pressure onto Atakan, but instead Mkoi kind of sitting on their laurels and saying, hey, we're just happy to farm up. I think this was a moment where Mkoi could have got something back for themselves.
I wouldn't force there if I'm Koi. Like the game state is completely different to last game. I think last game, like waiting wasn't an option. They had to force when they got the opportunity. But here, I don't think you have to force. You can easily farm
in the end, just a couple of waves.
And you have the Drake, so there's no stress. I think it's completely different game state to last game. Last game, I would have liked to see them start Atakan. This game, not so much.
Some items fairly soon as well, so
Not so much.
they're definitely invested in the long term.
Jumping forward here with Mkoi trying to control the vision.
I think this game, just Atakan dance, waste as much time as possible for enemy. Try to get a pick or two, don't die for it. Same for Baron, and then you just farm. It's completely different to last game. Last game was have to fight, kind of. This game is like try to not fight. We're basing on a ward. Careful, careful, we just based on a ward. Careful, careful, careful. He's stepping behind you. Ryze is stepping behind you. Guys, I don't think you can play this like this, can you? Nice Rakan play! Cassio to follow! Could be good, could be good. Could be good still, I think. Super's low, Super's one, Super's out. Renekton is gonna die here. Block the Caitlyn ult! No! Block the ult! Fuck! No one blocked the ult, really? That was such a nice combo by Rakan and Calcio. Alvaro played it insane, by the way. His Rakan is really good. Look at how Alvaro plays this. And then the follow-up from Jojo as well. Why doesn't no one block the Caitlyn ult? Hello.
Mkoi fight their way out of it. TSW, they called their play. They teleport the Rise in, but Mkoi fight it out through the river, and they're going to
Look at Alvaro here.
This is where it's now terrifying because Mkoi are winning fights.
How good he plays this.
But it's this play as Taki tries to go for this.
Look at Alvaro. So he's gonna do E ult, flash on them, and then get 3-man W here. Boom, and then flash ult by Cassio to follow. Wow. Wow. Nice play, Alvaro. Nice follow-up, Jojo. But someone's gotta block the Caitlyn ult, no? Help! Block, 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 block! Gabi.
In this fight, and he's the damage leader that Mkoi have.
And Alvaro with some big setup work there as well on the Rakan, locking them up.
I understand why he picks Rakan into Nico, if he's that good, you know? It's his champ, I guess. His best champ, Rakan. Makes sense. Your do-or-die game, makes sense to go for like your best champ. And now, all of the sudden, game is even. They have 2 Drakes. They're chilling. Chilling. You see why I'm not a big fan of like Caitlyn Nico from teams that are not top. Because you have to play, these kind of sequences have to be more and more and more. And if you make a big mistake like they did now, then all of a sudden you're playing a weaker teamfight comp. And all of a sudden, it's so impossible to play. Like now, I really like Koi's draft. I really like their game state. They have 2 Drakes. They have the stronger teamfight. Caitlyn is not weak. It's not that. It's just... I think you don't get the max out of the champion, you know, when you're not a top team. Because these mistakes will happen, and when these mistakes happen, it's just nicer to play, like, and easier to execute comp. Because here you don't have much going, you know? You don't have much engage. You have some side laning with Ryze, but he's 2.6k gold down. Sure, Caitlyn is strong on mid waves, but she's really vulnerable to dying.
It is very dangerous.
I would just prefer to play Koi's comp at this point.
I feel like they just have way more useful tools in the game now looking forward.
We are caught here, no? We have no flash. He has ult, but he can't ult out. He's dead. Face rush. Cancel with Rakan Charm. Yep, he's dead.
For the grounded effect, Mkoi find
that man
in the
TP.
side lane with TP coming in. The wave not quite in the position for Mkoi to go for an immediate.
Now they can just push bot and get tier 1. There's no trade happening. Looks really good for Koi now.
Oracle's out of pun, slices away from the grand entrance.
More about
really good
pushing
now.
one away from that bot side tower so they can pick up that gold, but Mkoi end up getting the kill and a summoner spell from Pun as well. That is perfect now. Taki and Eddie.
Yeah. Looks playable. Definitely looks playable for Caitlyn. You see what I mean? Sure, he's strong, but it's also very vulnerable. Low-key Baron Force here, no? Low-key. Low-key Baron Force here. What do we have up? We have Kiana ult, Cassio ult. Low-key feeling this. What do you guys think? What happened with the stream? You see what I see? You see what I see? You see what I see? Here? And here? And here? What is happening? Huh?
You're gonna have to get some like
huh?
miracle
What is this?
you know, on Nico's Dream Proto play from him or something. It is a 3.
What's happening?
You know, Caitlyn with the
What's
crit
happening?
multipliers here.
Do you see what I
maybe
see?
Some rapid fire poke does come through.
Is my PC crashing or is this?
Just past the 25 minutes, you know, it doesn't seem like they're really able to keep up with this side lane pressure or anything.
Graphics? Okay, it's not just me.
Step forward here, Mirwin waiting for
No flash
him.
Renekton.
Gets the knock at my
Can't
Alpha down as
move.
well, no slice, no
Can't
dice.
move.
And
Gets
there
Cassie
goes
ulted, can't even
Mkoi.
ult.
Pun stares
He's dead.
into the
That's
eyes
Baron.
of Jojo, who
That's
takes
Baron.
down his
Force,
main
force, force,
inhibitor.
force. We have ults. I think force. 100%. Ornn ult up. Qiyana ult up. Rakan ult up. Force, force, force. Mid-wave into force. I like it.
There waiting.
Yep.
They're going to try and start it up. Dire will need to TP in to try
What
and
is happening with the
stop this,
graphics?
but Jojo, he shreds this thing.
It's not just me, I think.
They're
They're gonna trade for bot tier 2, but that's worth it for Koi. Koi in a really good spot now. They just have the better teamfight comp. And unless you play this out clean as Wales, it's hard to play. And they didn't. They didn't. So very few teams do. I don't know if it's worth to go for something like KJ Nico. I mean, now it's out anyway from Fearless, but I think for many teams it's just not worth it. My feeling. Uh-oh, we're dead again. It didn't cancel. It only hit Caitlyn. If it hit Ryze, it cancels, but if it hits Caitlyn, it doesn't matter.
3 players in that mid lane will take another tier 2 off this push.
What far do they want to chase, though? You can see Alvaro is still looking to interrupt these resets, and Jojo...
They're behind her, no? Caitlyn's dead here. If Qiyana wants to go, he's just dead. No, he's helping Ezreal. Wait, now Alvaro is dead. Uh-oh. He ain't dead. He flash ulted with Casio, it doesn't do much. A bit sketchy from Koi here. Rakan died on both, they could collapse there, but they didn't. Now we are low-key dead here. Caitlyn is 1. Nice flash by Caitlyn. Koi are inting a bit here, by the way, and Drake is up. TP behind now. Uh-oh. Are we inting? That's Drake for Wales. But that doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It's all good, it's all good. All good, all good. Oh!
Dances away.
It's fine, it's fine.
In the end, Team Secret Wales will just settle for the Drake.
Oh man, Eddie is the TSW hope. This guy is sitting Mkoi down and keeping TSW in the game.
It's fine.
That brush play on
it actually doesn't really matter, the Drake. It's more so that they're dying and losing Baron buffs, I think.
Flashed onto Alvaro.
Taki steals the blue away as well.
And the thing was, Alvaro gave his life on that bottom side, as actually Super needs to be careful, but gave his life on the bottom side to stop the resets from Eddie and Dire, so Mkoi could all in with 4 members onto the play underneath the inhibitor turret. But when they couldn't find the play, and Eddie then gets Elyoya, it opens up Team Secret Wales perfectly to get back onto the map. And
I feel like they should have just collapsed bot there when Rakan died. Would be better.
They stole away the blue with Histo, and they managed to...
I think losing the Drake doesn't actually matter so much.
They'll be very happy to not give a blue buff over to
This
either
is second Drake for them.
or this Ezreal. We're obviously so reliant on having that mana.
Yeah, that is actually truly massive.
What is happening with the graphics?
You know,
Do you see what I see? What is
to
going
Mkoi
on?
as well. Now, we're seeing them push top again. We've got Renekton with teleport ready, and Pun is trying to split push. Here we go.
Supreme display of talent, and the true shot barrage is a 2-shot
That's
barrage.
double one shot, and no flash Caitlyn, we're dead. It's a game here. Okay, Ghost out, he's fine.
Edge of the knock up there from Mkoi. Realm Warp out.
Low-key game here, no? They still have Baron buff for 15 as well. At least 2 inhib.
Mkoi are knocking on the Nexus to even out this series.
Yeah, is that going to be it?
Nice
with
pick.
The Baron buff, Mkoi can push in.
There's so little left
What's
here.
happening with the graphics?
Wales, Mkoi see their moment to push us to game number 3.
Hun, Dire, and Eddie.
They don't have Baron anymore. They could maybe hold this, by the way. Like, Renekton has ult. They have no Baron. I don't think they can end here. Yeah, it's not possible. Kind of playing top tier 3, I think, if anything. Base into top best. Oh.
We'll just turn their attentions back towards the jungle.
Take the red, no? Yeah.
There's
Base to top here for Koi. Worst case, you play Baron in 230. Best case, you just siege top and end the game. I'm not sure how Wales do this. They just have the worst comp at this point. The worst champions.
Okay, teleport out to the top side.
Like, I'd rather have Rakan than Nico. I'd rather have Ezreal than... Actually, Caitlyn Ezreal, kinda same, I think. Maybe even Caitlyn better. She's just vulnerable, you know? Like, she's straight up stronger, but she just dies very easily. Casio, Ryze, I mean, Casio's really ahead. I think both champions are not bad. I think Qiyana is for sure better than Sin. Ornn is for sure better than Renekton at this point. It's just an early game comp versus a late game comp, I guess, low-key. Or team fighting comp versus an early game comp.
Much trickier
Not sure how they do this, because they're just gonna group Koi here, and you have to fight as Wales on this third inhib. 3 inhibs is usually game, usually. Look at the graphics. What is happening?
As Jojo is in an incredibly powerful position on this cast. No boots, of course.
Some cable somewhere is not properly plugged. Someone need to check all the cables.
So Mkoi just denying vision around this jungle, going to take away as much gold as possible in the form of these.
There's one cable somewhere that's like half plugged. We need to fix that. Look at the graphics!
Oh, he's not. He's in the bush.
Help! Fix the cable!
With 2 waves of supers pushing in, you can see a couple of question mark pings coming out from Team Secret Wales. They're aware. They're like, hey, we can't step up easily here.
Baron in 1 minute. I think they're playing for Baron at this point. Otherwise, they would be forcing harder. They're playing it safe. They're waiting for Baron. I like this. I like this. Your elimination game, of course, you don't want to risk. I think this is best. Just wait for Baron. Play it slow. Don't int here. Because if you int here, you lose Baron, actually. Don't int now.
Mkoi actually delaying this. Mirren waiting to get those last hits on the
no inting. No matter what.
Bot wave and the mid waves line up with it properly. Pun trying to defend.
I mean, enemy has 0 engaged, so it's like hard to int. Not worth to like dive them on Nexus tower here. Definitely not worth to dive them on Nexus tower here. You just play it slow, you go Baron. And then you end. No diving, okay? No diving, no matter what. Play Baron.
It's a back away into Baron angle.
Yep.
It's a back away into Baron angle. With the miasma coming down, Mkoi lose one of their tools in the fight, so they will.
I'm just gonna check if Twitch is the same.
Towards this team-wide Baron buff.
Yeah, honestly, this is an elimination series. It's an elimination
same, no?
game for Mkoi, so they are taking no chances
I think it's the same.
messing up the final push. They're gonna retreat.
No point to change. I just stay here. It's the stream, it's not me. Like the actual stream.
Towards an Ornn Rakan into a Baron. I mean, it's.
You can see the hitbox, no? Like you can see the hitbox of Ornn with all of this.
They kind of just have to full send.
They need to find something. Mkoi are the big bad wolf at the door, and we're about to find out what Team Secret Wales house is made of. Because that Baron buff
Can't do anything as Wales here. You just don't have the champions for this.
Baron begun by Mkoi, and as soon as you see Dyer stopping his recall on the bot side, you know
I don't think you have to do Drake here. You could just walk it in.
Mkoi,
I would honestly prefer just walking it in here than doing Drake. Like the Drake does nothing for you. I think just walk it in as soon as possible. Skip the Drake. Yep. Just walk it in. Skip the Drake.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet you that this Baron power.
The minions will slowly break everything. Wales will have to fight soon.
Oh,
So all you need to do as Koi is just stand still, not overdive, play it slow, and you're gonna win the game. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay, we're diving. It's a good engage though. Nice engage by Jojo. And Caitlyn disappeared. Rice disappeared. There's a quadra for Alioya, no? GG's. 1-1. So Wales banned 2 already. Will there be a third? What about Aurora? Do you first pick that or ban it? To avoid Jojo getting a good matchup. I think you do. I think you ban Aurora here or you pick it. Wukong is out. There's Rumble. Rumble is banned now. Yeah, I would say Aurora is the biggest one here. Vi, Poppy. Aurora, Vi, Poppy. Bard. They changed top laner, by the way. Wales have Hero now instead of Pun, I think his name was, from the games before. The Sion Renekton was other player to the one we're seeing now. But the one we're seeing now, Hero, he played the other games for them so far. Poppy ban. I think I'll go for some kind of Vi Aurora trade here if I'm Koi. Any ban. Should be Aurora first pick. It's Aurora for Vi trade, I think. Yeah.
These types of champions here that, you know, really.
So what does Jojo get? Because that really is the do or die for Koi here, I think. How good of a game Jojo can have. Because he's been the difference maker in both of the games so far. He was the strongest member last game, and he was the only reason why it was closing game 1. What does he get? So there's the Rel for Bard trade, most likely. I like this by Koi. Rel is by far the best support open, other than Bard.
Having that disruption if you've got a Kai'Sa that's trying to
So it's either
follow
Rail or
up
Bard in my mind.
activities for Jojo Pyun that he wants to get
What mid
involved
do
in,
you
they can
play?
make things
And
a
is this
little
a
bit more
Aurora
difficult
flex?
there. So
Is
already,
this
though,
a flex
Rel's
or
taken here,
only
trying to
mid?
secure the
I don't know
last
their
remaining engaged champions,
their
Leona
players
and
that well.
Nautilus, the two that remain.
Kasante
I
Prio.
mean, since Rakan, Alistar, and Braum are all out from
There's
Fearless,
the Vi. I
actually
like.
it.
I think they
Investing
should
in
have
that
taken the
really
Vi
early
myself.
to get that big AoE engage.
Koi,
So
but
pick
it's
up
okay, I
those
guess.
AD junglers to pair with Aurora. Any of the ones that we
I would
did
take Vi here
mention.
for
Didn't mention
sure
an
if I'm
Ivern, though.
Wales.
Yeah, I don't think
And
Kansas is the,
I'd either
position
match
for
top
the
if you want to put
jungler.
Aurora mid already,
Gonna move more
or I'd pick a
towards
support
that
here. Like a
engage
Bard here is not bad, I
vibe.
think.
I love the Rel first pick or
Just
early
pick the
pick
Bard here, I
by
think.
Mkoi, just because when Alvaro is on something
But then he goes Sivir on
he
3,
can
actually.
initiate Mkoi thrive, and that
But
is
nothing you
exactly
play is
what
good
they do.
into Sivir. Because if you play Nautilus, same problem.
Stop this Aurora
If you
to
play
the
Leona,
top
same
lane
problem.
here,
Like if you go Nautilus here, he goes Sivir on 3, 100%, no?
relatively well into the Kasante, can look to
Sivir
pull
or
it
Saya
out stages,
into Vi
can
Nautilus.
still open up
I think you
for
should go
Fire
Bard.
to have a good counter matchup if you
Kai'Sa
decide to go
blind.
for it, but
Saya is the
there's that
freeze
Vi
ever here.
Kai'Sa that we were
It's Saya on
talking
3, has to be.
Exactly. The dive comp
It's so
here,
free. And then mid goes
Kai'Sa,
down.
one of Eddie's specialties.
You have no good
With
mid
the
pick
Vi
anyway.
Aurora,
I think you pick
it's
Saya
straightforward.
here.
You're looking at dive. So
For
Mkoi,
Supa.
what kind of counter to dive can you draft? Lissandra certainly is one piece.
No, it should be Saya.
She been found.
Saya or Sivir, I think, whichever one you prefer. I like Saya more.
My mistake. I do like the Lissandra for Jojo. We have seen him bring it out already in the LEC. But
Now,
it's
if you're
Lissandra
Wales,
to
you ban
avoid
mid
that
laners
engage. Makes
and
sense to
junglers.
leave it
And if you're
to get
Koi,
banned in the next round of bans.
you don't really know where the Aurora is going. I think you ban support. Like you could ban Bard here. Saya's good into
The most
Nautilus.
classic matchup, I feel like,
Yeah, I like Bard ban.
that we have historically in competitive League of Legends. The Kai'Sa
It's between Nautilus, Leona, and Bard.
And now I believe you're just going to ban away anything that's good for the into the Kasante for Mkoi. Things like that.
Not sure if there's a good top ban myself or mid ban. For Koi, I'm more so feeling supports like Bard ban. Yorick ban, okay.
The Nautilus or the Leona if you really want, but yeah, I think just top lane
My
matchups
top
will
lane
be
knowledge
involved.
is not
Make
good
sure
enough
you're
to tell you what he should be banning.
Kieran has had
I always struggle to know
fantastic performances
what the correct
on
ban
this
is or how the
Kasante
matchups are
when
supposed
he's
to go.
able to get going and have
Top
the
lane is, I
matchup.
think, my
They
worst
have
role in
Mkoi
terms of
going
knowledge,
on.
for sure. Like some of these matchups, I just have no idea. Like Kasante to
One
Yorick, I have no idea who's
opportunities
supposed to be winning.
maybe, in his future. Meanwhile, as you say, expecting
I just
to
kind of know which
continue to
champions
chop
are strong,
down
but I don't know
on,
how the
JoJo's
matchups go.
champ pool here. Okay, the Victor
Victor
is the
ban.
one of choice as mid lane is really
Well, there's the
getting
Bard
that match.
ban. So they're playing into Nautilus or Leona, that's fine.
Mkoi, I'm looking like we've got jungle and mid left for Mkoi, and we are really beginning to pinch that pool quite a lot. The Victor band away, the Vex band away.
Vex ban. Wow, Vex Victor.
Like,
What does he even have mid laner?
expecting that
I think you just go Ori, no?
could, of course, go for jungle,
Nafiri and last pick mid.
Nafiri an option,
I like it.
and it will
Nafiri
be
is good into
locked in
Vi.
for
I like this. And you know Nautilus or Leona is coming, so I really like it actually. Like, what do you pick here on support? Because Nautilus is bad into Saya, it's bad into Nafiri. Do you go Leona?
And it did work for Mkoi when they started to get towards those team fights.
I think you have to go Leona, no?
Another one that
Leona's
has
better
that
than Nautilus
ability
here.
to keep himself safe from being a potential dive
Nautilus
pick
feels
from
more
this
hard to
fight,
play, I
this
would say,
Kai'Sa.
than
But
Leona.
as you say, you need to
Into
be that
this.
damage threat to fight. Need to get the ball
Jace.
rolling. So I do like that we're
Jace
seeing
top lane?
this
Mid lane?
last
Top lane?
pick coming through for Mkoi, so they can make sure that Jojo is comfortable and being able to enable this.
I like Leona more than Nautilus.
Exactly. I always love it into the
But you don't really have much of a choice. It's Leona or Nautilus, which one you prefer? I think I prefer Leona. Blitzcrank? That's out there. But same problem like Nautilus, the dogs block. Kasante W block. I like Renata, if you can play it. I like Renata. Leona, okay. What do you play here? I think it's Ori, no? Should be Ori. Ari. It's Jace, Aurora flex, but I'd imagine Jace top, Aurora mid, most likely. I think Ori, not bad.
Leona locked in for Team Secret Wales to round out their comp, gives them a bit of a long range.
LeBlanc,
engage, which they'll definitely enjoy the ability to get, you know, Nefarious
Can
invulnerabilities out. That
Jojo can play LeBlanc?
attack, she has to
Ori,
eviscerate away,
okay.
and a hover of the LeBlanc, but it's going to be
He got my hopes up for a second there.
Something he's so
BRB checking my Discord. Just 1 minute.
Because the ult buff on the patch as well, we're maybe seeing, thinking of seeing a little bit more of it, but as we get into the Fearless matches, we really get to it, and now you're going to be able to see him on one of the champions that he definitely was well known for.
And also just so incredibly strong in enabling these ganks towards the mid lane, trying to shut down the Aurora in the early stages and get Elyoya rolling. And this has kind of been the story of, hey, Alvaro working with Elyoya, playing towards that mid lane for so long in the LEC. Now they have to see if they can do it against Team Secret Wales, but Histo has been fantastic in working with Taki in their own right, in being able to play towards Dire, shut down any aggression in that game. We've even saw it in the start of game number 1, or sorry, over the course of the series in game 2, and now we just have to see if they can find that success here again.
Here we are, do or die for Team Secret Wales and for Mkoi. Elimination or elation as the coaches bump fists and take themselves off the stage. It's all down to those 10 players loading into Summoner's Rift to see who goes through to 2-2 and plays in a couple of days' time and who
Ready.
takes
I'm ready.
the flight home.
Ready for the game.
For Mkoi, it's all about vengeance. 3 times in a row, they have lost to an LCP team at internationals. PSG, GAM, CFO have all defeated them. Now Team Secret Wales.
I think I like.
Away from taking their spot in
Let me think. Let me think.
slot. And looking to prove that
I
the
think
LCP
I
is
like
not just
Koi's
the
comp
Flying
more.
Oysters.
And Mkoi also said
But Jace is one of those champs. If you're really good, you can get like a 1v9 game. You know. If you're really good on Jace, you just 1v9. That's one of those champs where you're either like completely smurfing or completely inting. It's like Yasuo of top lane, no? Jace. 0-10 power spike champ or just 10-0, 4k gold up, perma hitting tower.
Love it in the elimination.
Because I don't mind the Aurora, I don't mind Kai'Sa Leona. I think you did the best you could there, but you did get counterpicked pretty much everywhere. Like Naafiri is good into Vi. He got mid matchup of choice with a lot of bans though. They got Sion to Kai'Sa, Sion to Vi. Rel is the better support of the two. I think a Cassandra is really nice to have. So I definitely prefer Koi's comp.
The little bait and switch,
But the Jace is out there. It's out there. What can this Jace do? Question mark, question mark, exclamation mark. That's a good title actually. What can this Jace do? Question mark, exclamation mark. Good title on YouTube.
Jojo on his most played champion of his career of all time, the Ahri here.
Alright, let's see the Jace. Low-key live or die by this Jace, no? Because Cassandra is just a way more useful champ if this Jace is not strong in the game. And I prefer the Rel over the Leona, I prefer the Saya over the Kai'Sa, I prefer the Naafiri into the Vi. I don't know mid matchup. I think I prefer Aurora into Ahri, but Jojo's just been better than Dire all series. So even though I prefer the Aurora into Ahri, I think I prefer Jojo than Dire. You understand what I mean? Like Dire has the better champion, but I think anyway Jojo winning because of how it's gone so far. It just looks like it's better. That's it. Anywho's, let's see it. Let's see if it actually happens or if it's just in my mind. Does Jojo just win anyway?
Yeah, and for the Mkoi side, of course, Elyoya wants
slight pressure for Dire right now.
Wants this Xayah to be multiple items here to be able to really carry this game.
Nice Q by
so
Jojo.
Far this series, it has not
Dodged the
been
E as well.
best for Supa, and they really are going to need him
Jace
to do
is
some work
winning
in
top lane
this game,
so
this
far.
final deciding one.
Let's see Jojo. Nice Q again. Wait, kill threat, no? Kill angle mid. He got an angle mid, I think. Camera mid on XQ. I think he has an angle mid, by the way. Right now. Cameraman, mid. He has an angle mid, I think.
For Jojo. I thought you said Jojo instead of Elyoya.
Not quite. A little bit too much HP. One more Q hit and then he has angle, no?
Sometimes you see those slightly
Now he has.
builds, but Elyoya, as you
Doesn't
said,
he?
will definitely put out quite a bit of DPS on that Naafiri. If he's able to
Sadly
get
got
onto
hit by
this
that.
backline, because there's always the risk. You jump in with a Hound's Pursuit, immediately you get stunned up with a Shield of Daybreak. You have Cease and Desist. You have Solar Flare to follow up, and you just don't get an opportunity to move as you dive in towards that backline.
Slight CS lead top lane, but that's supposed to happen, I think. Let's just see how good he is on the Jace. It's weak side here, Mervin. He shouldn't trade too much. He can get dove. He might get dove top, by the way. I think it's too low, no? He's gonna get dove. He has one cookie. He's gonna get dove. It's hard trading. Wait. No. You're weak side. Okay, it worked. It's worked. Alright, the Jace. So far, not it. So far, not
he
it.
puts up the emote at the end that
Solo
says,
kill by
"I hate
Cassante.
junglers."
Ay, ay, ay.
He gets his solo kill first, though, before the arrival of the jungler.
But this is what I mean. This entire game revolves around, is the Jace smurfing or not? That's all it is. Because otherwise, Cassante is just way more useful, and that will swing the game. It's all on the Jace. So far, not it. Was this like trolled by Jace, or is this supposed to happen? Let's see it. He gets EQ'd. He needs to flash here at some point, no? He needs to flash at some point.
And the flip comes through, but Mirren, he already got the job done. Really nicely played.
I actually really like using the Pathmaker instead of the Q3 there. It feels like the
What did he say? Bring back.
from Hero is I will look for the Q3 animation.
Bring back. Bro. What did he say? Bring back.
Comes out, it's much more tricky to dodge away.
He said something.
Dyer hits the weirding onto Jojo, but the way he pushed in.
Oh, I know what he said. Bring back Pun, bro. Ah, bring back the other player. The one that played game 1, game 2. He's flaming him. Bring back Pun, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he tried and go
Ah.
Gravel Vest, to be honest.
I understand.
It is nice into some of these matchups where at least
Oh, you're about to
straight back
die.
effectively when you are getting auto attack
Low-key
down,
dive angle, no?
damage is going back.
That's one cookie,
But
however,
the early
and
trade
potions, I
vest is
guess.
still incredibly
Never
nice.
mind.
Again, you scale so
Nice
well
dodge.
with resistances on Cassante, plus the fact
Bring
you're not
back
gonna get
Pun,
hit
bro.
for as much. It's gonna be nice, although Mirren
I
is for a
see.
little bit as he gets back to late.
Yeah, we'll see once again, because both junglers, again, re-clearing to opposite sides of the map, so the pressure is always going to remain.
I would say he's doing well, no?
Teleports right back
It's
up
like
there.
5 Cs down, he got a solo bolo.
Kind of shrugs it off, gets back to
Not bad.
pushing,
No
back
plates
to
fell
harassing
so
you.
far.
Meanwhile,
And they're getting Drake here.
he's gonna be traded
Looks
for
good
the
for Koi
pressure
so
on
far,
the
I
other
think.
side. Ooh, had to use the smite at the end. Stings a little
They're gonna dive
bit,
top
but
here.
not
You're
the
trading
biggest
too
issue
much
here.
on weak
We're
side,
still gonna
Mervin.
get the return.
Your weak side.
Is level 6. Has
Your
his
weak
flash
side.
just as
Calm
he's
down.
holding on to it from that first fight.
You don't have to solo kill him over and over to win this game. Please don't die.
This Cassante.
He has ult
So
and W.
going in.
They can't.
Eowyn
They
forces
can't.
him away. Breaker out with the plate over to Hero as Mkoi secure the Drake.
He's doing really well up
It's a
here.
nice play from his, though, even if he doesn't
Completely
get
weak side. Got solo kill. He's barely down in CS. They got a Drake. Everyone else is happy, of course, because Vi is only top side.
Dive in with a Zenith Blade. Blade Caller coming out from Super to get the route onto Eddie. Heal was used by Taki in exchange for the cleanse from
The
Super.
tempo is on
Taki's
here.
still looking for a little
Maybe
bit
need to
more
run.
here as he goes forward with the Oracles, just forcing
Diving
Super
top
down for a
again.
lane.
This time as
Top
3.
side. Dyer looking for the dive. Another Zenith Blade onto
But their
Alvo,
weak side
but Alvo's
bots.
on his way. Doesn't have the 6 yet. Alvo flashing away. Cleanse flash out by Taki with a
I
dive.
think the Leona dies here, but I really want to see top.
Histo and Dyer look for more. Taki low gets away.
Saya dies.
And
Lives.
Leo gets
Triumph.
in, Super just surviving. Mirwin down to 3
Does he smurf this, Mervin? How does he do it? Does he have enough mana to play this? He needs to ult someone in W, I guess. No, it's too early. Not possible. Wait, Jace dies. Oh my god, the Jace trolled. No. They trolled it. He got a 1-for-1. I mean, it was an execute, but he got a 1-for-1 in that. Aye, 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 aye. The Jace cannot die here.
And in the end, it
No,
is answered
this
on
didn't
the other
happen.
side. This is the kind of fun that you get when
I mean,
you
they
have
overplayed
opposite
bot
side
right.
jungle
Like,
paths.
Leona and Kai'Sa
They
overplayed the
did
trade
have
on weak
JoJo
side.
stay mid, though, so the Ahri
But that
has
cannot
to really
happen top
win
lane.
out,
This just
but
has to be a
they've
clean
been
dive for
pushing.
Wales.
His tempo is a little bit messed up there with the
Aye, 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 aye.
recall, but he did get the guaranteed push of the extra
Swap for
minion
grubs
wave,
now, and they got
of
Drake
the power
earlier.
play
So
in
if
mid
Koi can get
too.
grubs here, they're really chilling.
See Eddie and Taki go for the fight on bot side. They were going for the dive on top, knew they were on the weak side, but still wanted to take the trade. And then as a result,
they overplayed both for
they ended
sure.
up giving that kill across, so it could have been a bigger
Alright,
win
let's see the
for
grubs
Team Secret
fight.
Wales if the bot lane had just kind of played it passive.
Wait, Cassante's ult here, by the way.
Super barely living too.
Fanboys.
There on
Wait, I'm in the way.
Going all out. Hero doesn't have flash. Amira's just gonna
No,
chase him
you
down
didn't
with the
see.
Topos, gets it up to the
There was an
Q3.
all chat. He got a solo bolo now.
That top side, Mirren very happy
Wait, I'll show you, I'll show
in
you.
this 1v1.
I'll put myself here. Look,
Merwin
look, look.
says, "Welcome to the series."
Uh,
Hero puts
look what he
him
wrote.
out again
In this one. Gets
on the edge.
He just kind of played it passively.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the solo kill as well, then I'll go live.
Two there on the edge.
Mirren going all out. Hero doesn't have flash.
Aye,
Hero's just
aye,
gonna
aye,
chase
aye,
him
aye,
down
this
with the
Jace is
Topos,
not it.
gets up to the Q3. Zenith
Not
Blade
it.
missing towards
And he's
that.
getting flamed in all shot. Aye, aye, aye. Mervin is just smurfing with this. He's just smurfing with this, and he's letting them know as well. He's calling them out in comms. He's typing to them in all chat. Aye, aye, aye.
Takes 2 of the drops, could have taken 3, but decides to leave the third one as Lyoyet looking to try and steal away as much of this jungle as possible. There is a red buff if he can get any deeper, but Histo comes across. And,
No one has done
last
grubs
grub
yet.
being
Actually,
left
they've
on,
gotten 2
that's,
already. Wales got 2 grubs while I was checking the replay.
I think it was
Well,
just to try and protect his bot side jungle and make sure that it wasn't going to be completely stolen away by the Elyoya.
Yeah, 100%.
I think if you can get the third as Koi, you're chilling. You have the first Drake, your Kazante is smurfing on weak side. You have the better composition for later. If you can get a third grub here, like if you can get that last one before Vi takes it, would be nice. It doesn't look like he's gonna care about it. But I think Elyoya should try to get up here and take a grub. Or at least defend his bot lane, because they're getting all in now. They're getting dove here, but they can't. No, they have Psy ult. Yeah, they can't.
As soon as the ward comes across the wall, Histo backs away.
Super not really budging there at all. Doesn't use the feathers.
What about the last grub, Elyoya? Actually, he's ganking bot. Jace is gonna die here, no?
Yeah,
he's dead. He's dead.
Evo stepping forward doesn't have
Or?
the flash. Elyoya's on the chase.
I think if he channeled Kazante W, he was dead, no? If you can cancel, sorry, if you can channel Kazante W there and cancel the Jace E, you got him, no? But you need to W his E, no matter what. Because if he gets the knockback with the hammer, you can't catch up. But if you W that, I think he dies, yeah. It's all about the W to E there, I think. This is what I mean. My knowledge of top lane matchup is very low. Like, if I played it a few times myself, I would know it's all about W into E. But since I don't really play the matchups myself, I have to learn, like, which spells need to be used against which spells and what timings are strong for you and weak for the other guy. Stuff like this is hard to know when you haven't played the matchups yourself. But now it's obvious to me that if Jace can E the Kazante before W, no problem. But if Kazante can W the Jace E, Kazante winning, you know? Then he can't get away. Then he's fucked, actually. Yeah, Sums and ult is fine, no? Just flash now and save the ult. Or you don't even have to flash, you just ult. Chilling. Camera top lane, camera top lane. A lot of fighting top lane, I think.
And the fact that you managed to just barely dodge both is the only reason Super was able to escape away from those.
Yeah, no
a lot of fighting.
And no Leona ult now
Didn't
on
quite
the
get the
side of
W.
TSW, and the dragon just spawned. Looks like we're still getting resets anyways, as Elyoya does have the full Sojin done. So nice power spike there for the Nefiri.
This Drake is huge.
Really does boost the champion.
Whales have 3 grubs, but if they can get 2 Drake with stronger teamfight comp, I think they're chilling. Same like last game, you know? This Drake is huge, this one right now. They buy themselves so much time if they can get this Koi. So much time. Then they can just chill for like 20 minutes. And only play the Atakan and Baron if they want. Of course they can play more, but then they at least have the choice. Like, this Drake is everything. Same as last game. It's 3. Nice. And Kazante is back to weak side. And he's chilling up there. Looks really good for Koi so far.
It's Mirwin who needs to be careful though. This entire series, Team Secret Whale has been so good with the cross maps, but Mirwin backing right the way off, making sure he's not going to be under any threat on that top side. And it will be Mkoi able to pick up the objective with no real answer from Team Secret Whales.
Okay, a lot of pings going down on this Xayah that has no ult, no cleanse at the moment, but I think Supa should be safe either way. And he gets a little nervous, has no vision around him.
He's doing well mid.
Backs off and pays respect.
So no one's surprised, I guess.
Reset, no problem.
He's really been owning him this series, Jojo. It's been mid-gap this series, low-key.
Bit of vision towards the top side. We'll spot Histo jumping across the wall here. Alfro could look for an engage into Shadowing Strike, and he'll use it. Flash Shadowing Strike into the charm.
But it's...
He's
dead.
As well. Perfectly played by Histo,
Nice play.
but they still might be too
Kill to
many
Jojo as well.
Surrounding him and getting the kill. TP in by Taki, no mana.
Not sure if they can play this, can they? Ooh, the charm cancelled Jace Q. He has no Q.
Is in the middle of Mkoi. Alvaro using that Magnustorm into a great
Aurora's here now. But Saya is here as well. Playable, no, for Koi? Actually, Kaiser's here. Run. Kaiser's here. No. He can't. They overplayed it. They could have backed. They should have backed. I thought the Vi might be fine, actually, because she buffered her ult in charm. I guess they have a lot of chase with Ori ult and Nafiri ult.
From his toe. Regardless, though, the Kai'Sa coming in at the end and collecting a lot of money is very good prospects.
They overplayed it, sadly, but they still have 2 Drakes. It's okay. Koi kind of chilling this game state, I think.
And it looked like maybe
originally it was good. The Vi will buffer her ult on the charm so that she doesn't actually get charmed. Then they can chase with Nafiri ult and Ori ult. At this point, Jace comes in and he's gonna get cancelled mid-Q by charm. Look at this charm from Ori. This saves the play. Charm cancels the Q. And now they should run. Now they just have to run. If Koi run here, they're fine, no? But once Rel W is forward, they can't run anymore. Yeah. They had to run. 4v5. Wait, no flash node, by the way. How did we get caught here? That's not good. Was that a shutdown as well? No way. How did they catch the Ori here? Must have been some sneaky play by Leona or something to catch from like Raptor Pit or something. But he doesn't even play Hex Flash. Actually, I have no idea. I would love to see replay on how Ori died. If they can show. He has no ult, no flash, so I understand if he dies from like Leona sneaking up or something, but otherwise it shouldn't really be possible. Has W of Nafiri here, but Cassante is one tanking. This looks sketchy. It's fine. Jojo saves it with the TP, and Dyer was late with his.
Will just back away.
There's so many members of Mkoi here, though.
Jojo saved it. Nice TP by the mid laner. Without that, I don't think they had it actually, because Cassante was the one tanking instead of Nafiri, so it was sketchy.
Again, TSW still with the gold lead, but stacking dragons for Mkoi, and they
Jace
are
is not going to be very useful this game.
a couple of pick plays for themselves. You see in the aftermath as well, important to lay behind the super.
They get the Herald here at the very least, and they have grub, so they can break a tower guaranteed with this.
Of the jungle as the second red buff
No problem.
is going to spawn. And we're only a minute and 30 seconds away from the dragon, so already preemptively laying the groundwork to continue the dragon stacking for Mkoi.
Already have two to their name. No feat of warfare claimed, feat of strength claimed by either team as of yet. Two objectives to one. First 3 kills were hit by Mkoi, so either the next objective or the tower for Mkoi will be enough.
I am curious how aggressive Mkoi want to get at this next dragon, though. Rod of Ages only just completed a single stack for Jojo. Your Nefiri isn't really hitting on all cylinders at this stage. And same with Azaya. She really wants some sort of attack speed item before she commits to any sort of fights. I think the power spikes here on Team Secret Whales off of a singular item are just significantly stronger. So I like Mkoi trying to play away from the objective, look to get gold in their favor and see if they can find picks rather than going toe-to-toe.
I think it's favorable for Wales to trade side because they have the grubs and the Herald. They should be faster on the play always. But the Drake situation is a problem for them because Koi can just give Drake this one, next one, and the one after that, and take gold, you know. And later they have stronger team fights. They don't have to fight this Drake. But the Whales want to speed up the game, you know. They want the game to be a little bit more fast-paced. But Koi can choose if they want to fight or not. They don't have to. I think they're just gonna give this. It's not a bad call. If they give this and take top camps, for example, it's not that bad, you know. Like, let's say Nafiri gets Crab here, Blue, Gromp, and Wolf from enemy. It's not that bad for a Drake. Yeah, look, they're just taking camps. It's such a good call, I think. I feel like Wales are a little bit in trouble here because of Drake's situation. They're so far away from Soul, so there's zero pressure on Koi to fight. Zero. They can just choose every fight they want and not take the other ones. Like they can be very, how would you say?
Mkoi in the end get a couple of jungle camps and
caught here.
Immediately they dive onto Taki and the Eclipse is not enough to
good ult
save
though
him.
before. Maybe. No, they don't have damage. Jace isn't even here. That's game, I think. That's low-key game. I'm surprised they take this fight. It's in their weak side. What I wanted to say before was they can be very selective with the fights they choose. They don't have to fight. There's no stress in the game. Like here, they're very selective. They're on their strong side. Enemies trying to contest.
Yeah. Got caught by ultimate and Kaisa ultimate. You saw Eddie immediately regretted it. He flashes out afterwards. But
I don't know why they're here. They don't even have Jace here and no TP. They're inting here. Like, I understand what they're going for because they land the Leona ult and just fucking send it on this Ori, but this Ori is tanky. It's a Road of Ages Ori, you know? And you're 4v5. And you're fighting over nothing. This fight didn't really make sense from Wales. Yeah, it's a Road of Ages Ori, but he's too tanky to die at this point. Yes, more than 2000 HP. Look at the rally in comparison, like 1.5. Nice charm.
Shattering
They don't have damage, but it's a good chunk anyway.
With the shattering strike. Crash down as well. Hero forced down to about
Jojo once again having a really good game, I would say. After tanking how many bans? Yeah, like all the fearless bans plus 3 more, 4 more. Like literally every ban on Jojo, no? Low-key. He had Azir, Talia. It was Azir, Talia, Victor, Vex this game, and Aurora first pick. With no Orianna, no Ryze, no Galio, and no Casio. And it's still in this situation. Jojo doing really well. Really well.
Applying pressure in both side lanes and the safety to control mid.
What even do as Wales here? You have the worst teamfight comp, you have no Drakes. You do have Grubs and a Herald, so I guess you push top and just try something. That looks rough for sure.
And really put the threat of further picks onto TSW, get right back on track for that dragon stacking, only 2.5 minutes away.
Yeah, they're sending a top lane. But Mkoi could low-key answer this play, by the way. They could just TP with Ahri and send everyone else there. Yeah, it's Atakan as well. They have no TP wards behind though, but they're just starting this. They're so desperate. They're so desperate.
Team Secret Wales will be forced off the objective for now.
It's a bluff, it feels like, from Secret Wales, wanting to see if they can get Jojo Pyun to TP, maybe use some of that pressure of the elimination game to force errors from Mkoi.
They have to Herald, I think. I'm pretty sure it was gonna run out. He didn't have a choice.
On this top side for Mkoi, so it looks like he should be able to
He's not dropping it like because he wants to. He's dropping it because he has to. They're collapsing here with TP, by the way. If Elioya drops his pink, they can TP on that with Ahri. Yep, he did in their jungle. There's no stress for Mkoi. They can just chill.
Obviously would have liked the mid lane tower a little bit more, but you got to take what you can get when you are 3k gold behind.
They were also pinging the wards that they knew were in their own jungle. Having seen Jojo Pyun just reset, so I think a little bit wary of a potential TP flank.
Drake 130, but I think there's Atakan first. Mkoi could low-key force right now. Look at the map situation.
And
Jojo they could low-key force right now if they want.
You know, the early rod stacking up, yeah.
Yeah, full setup.
Just verdant barrier
Jojo doesn't have to be both. Kazant has pushed up top. It's either base for a new ward here or force. It looks like they're just wasting. Then they're most likely playing Drake, I would say. Just keeping Atakan warded and playing Drake. Like, no reason to force now with Drake spawning in 1 minute. The window is too short. Because if you do Atakan here, Drake is gonna spawn in the middle of it. Feels better just to do Drake first, I would say, at this point. And then do the Atakan. 45 seconds. I would just wait now.
Knowledge of where he is. Histo's going to go on towards the Wolves. Team Secret Wales as a 3-man squad defending their own jungle. Alvaro looking for something here as Alio backs away. His dogs will take that shot blast. Jojo looking for a flank as well onto Eddie. You get that cleanse out of him before a fight begins. Be very happy.
25 seconds.
Bot, Hero moves across and covers his AD carry.
We're starting to see the work that Mkoi put in over the course of summer coming to fruition, playing through that 1-3-1 with moving Jojo back and
really tough situation for Wales here, because you have to fight, I think. You can't give Atakan and you can't give soul points, you just have to fight if you don't have the champions for it. Like, Jace is nowhere near strong enough to be justified as a pick, I think.
Yeah, man, it is crazy.
What do you do here? You have to fight.
Should we go for Nefiri? No, W is up. All right, let's not go for Nefiri. That one's hard. Should we go for Ahri? Well, she has a spell shield and ultimate ready. Okay, should we go for Xayah? Well, Xayah has cleanse flash and ult, so
you're saying K'Sante.
Yeah,
he has a point. They have full dive, and enemy team has perfect champions against it. Nefiri was Giga pick on 4, Xayah was an easy pick on 3. Tanky mid laners are prevalent, like everyone builds Rod, so everyone's just tanky. Rel 1-2 with K'Sante 1-2. Not really sure if you can play a dive comp. Okay, they're just ending the game here. They're just ending the game here. This is it. I don't know if they can win this, but they are sending it. TP in from Jojo and flank from Mervin. Good engage by Rel. 3-man root by Xayah. This is just a wipe. It's just a wipe. GG. NT Wales. You made me a fan this event, low-key. I didn't really like how they played this series as much. They had some good concepts here and there. But overall, I was a fan this event. They played much better than I expected. Like, really not a bad team.
They got a bunch of Otacon flowers and they will
nice engage by Rel. He did the Q flash into WR instead of WR Q. Really nice play by Alvaro here. Follow up by Supa. You have the flank by Mervin, the TP in by Jojo. It's just a wipe. It's such a good setup. But it's full desperation, you know, like they put themselves in that spot. I'm not saying it's easy for Koi, but it's like a little bit easy, you know, when they put themselves in that spot to find the angle.
Don't care about Adicon, play for fights.
Well, it worked.
Yeah, get
didn't care about Adicon. As actually we see a catch coming out from Mir.
Who's catching who?
From Taki and hits, though.
Who is catching who? I think the Cassant is catching them.
Very tanky.
Run from the Cassant, everybody!
In that last fight. I will say, it's easy enough to pull the feathers back through everyone when they're CC'd for a year and a half. Credit to Alvaro, he's the one that set it up.
Yeah, Q flash crash down.
I mean, when he's doing 2.5k damage in the fight in his own right, I think it's pretty good.
Redemption bolstering up those numbers. the aggro Redemption. Jojo with the charm on
Nice chunk. It's not a kill.
Should be able to jump out of this.
Or
Go across
WR.
the veil, try to get back towards his tower, but the tower isn't even safe.
Nicely played.
Jojo just dives in and dives.
He's good, by the way. He's good. He's good.
That's about all you need to say for that one. Right in his face. Just
Jojo is just good. There's no TP for this Baron, whatever they're going for. Wait, they're inting here, no? Kill them all? Question mark? They're 2-4 out, no? I guess we don't have TPs. Look mid, look mid. Help, help, help. Wait, that was a really nice Q flash by Vi, by the way. He couldn't ult. You can always ult if she ults you, right? But he Q flashes and then ults off of the CC. This is it, I think. You just send the Baron here. You're not gonna get a better chance than this. This is it. Send it, send it, send it. Have to, I think. Yep. You see, their concepts are not bad. Like, they have to do this. Their concepts are not bad. Sadly, Aurora no TP, and it's 4v4 for a while, but this is the best chance they're gonna get. I really like this. Confidence, confidence. Confidence, Wales. I know you're not gonna win this, but this is it. You have to. Yeah, you can't. But it was the best chance you were gonna get. I respect it. 07 Wales. You have my respects. They had to do that. They had to. They had no choice.
And Mkoi, despite losing Super, will hold on to the fight and take the Baron for themselves.
All right, Mkoi looking like they are going to
GG. Another solo bola. Another solo bola.
Up this series, Dyer and Jojo once again as Dyer is forced to flee.
Mkoi now 8,000 gold ahead. They will secure the Baron. They have 2 waves pushing in. For Team Secret Wales, the shot is another catch. It's another pick onto Super. It's another great engage from Hitsto.
And that's what people love about this team. They never just sit back and lose. They're always going to look to still make the aggressive play. And the flash from Hitsto to reduce the amount
Sadly,
of time
no Aurora TP here.
that was great. Then, of course, you're still in a tough situation.
Jojo maybe called out a little bit. TP is coming in from
Yes, not Sonya, by the way, but it's gonna be deep if they go for this. Nice charm. He's gonna get ulted. When Kai'Sa ulted, and Leona ulted. He's dead. Do they win the following fight? Elioya is maybe dead as well. No, they're winning. Nice try. NT.
Trying to get away from Elioya, but he continues to chase forward with that call of the pack, and Taki's done for. Hero, full HP, wasn't really in this battle at all. Mkoi will take 3.
NT.
Their mid laner.
Team Secret Wales will find the Ari, but Jose Pion has already done his job for Mkoi. He has been fantastic all series long, and he bought enough time for Mkoi to jump down to that bottom side, get the kills, and now... I feel
like Naafiri is so OP at this point of the game. When she's like even or ahead,
Another fight,
and high level and a few items in, like, this champion is so OP, I think. Same with Kiana, same feeling. I wonder if it's just the items. Is it just the items? Because they build very similar items, don't they? Like this item, Profane Hydra, is it that? Any Profane Hydra champion? Is that the issue? They just become so OP with this item. I don't know if it's the item or the champions or what it is, but Naafiri, Kiana, same feeling for me. If they're even or ahead, just something like extra about them, you know? They just one-shot everything.
So
Like, literally one-shot everything, I feel like.
Couple of tower shots. He dives back in with that eviscerate, but with the minions pushing
Doggos.
in, Mirwin pushing through the
Do the
bot
thing,
side, Jojo
doggos.
about to join the rest of his team.
Yes,
And with
they can't do
Baron
anything.
remaining for the next 50 seconds, this Red
Gabi-
Bull power play may include a
Gabi
50
Wales.
gold
Gabi, Gabi.
Nexus.
Mkoi
Was a fun
about
run, though.
to lay final siege
Respect.
to the Nexus turrets, and here comes the team.
Histo looking for that engage. The Magnus Storm from Alvaro diving in. Spirit Rush from Jojo just to escape. Histo down first. Taki the next target for Mkoi. Super trading with Dyer, who just gets back to the fountain in time. Meanwhile, Eddie doing everything he can, but he just can't survive through the wallet dip. It's vengeance for Mkoi.
We could have Koi
Takes down
FlyQuest, you know, for the last
LCP,
spot,
and
or
they go
in
to
2-2
2-2.
brackets. Not for the last
Mkoi
spot, but
find
one of the last
themselves now
spots.
one series away
For one of the
from
last
being able to
spots
make it to
in
playoffs.
quarters,
The
we
smiles
could
on
have
their
Koi
faces
FlyQuest.
well earned, 'cause that was a tough
Oh,
series.
one more? EU versus NA? Uno más?
0-8
Huh?
on the Nefiri, ending the game deathless.
Uno más?